Ahora sí, buenas. Feliz lunesito, inicio de semana para toda la raza que se anda conectando machín. What's up, guys? We got one more episode aquí en el Chokorreo su compa Max. One more night, una tardecita más, nochecita más. Saludos a todos los que ya se andan conectando. Ahí les encargamos un share, le encargamos un like on all the pages. Andamos haciendo aquí movimiento machín. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, como el Chokorreo. Ahí les recomendamos las redes sociales para que nos den un like. Como siempre les digo, no cuesta nada, es gratis ese pedo, un apoyo. And thanks to everybody that's has sent share on social media, all the people that hit us up and say that they listen to it on Spotify and Facebook and Apple Podcasts as well. Saludos allá para todos ustedes. Esta nochecita es lunes, siempre cambiamos los días porque pues es los invitados a los horarios que pueden, a los horarios que ellos pueden. Yo estoy dispuesto y disponible también al horario de ellos porque obviamente todos tenemos unos schedules diferentes. So this Monday we got los compas de Código 312. What's up, guys? ¿Cómo andan?
What's up, bro?
¿Cómo andan? ¿Nerviosos o qué?
Un poco.
Un poquito.
Yeah, bro, un
No,
poquito.
man. El pedo aquí es bien relaxed, man. Take
Yeah.
it easy, echar la plática, hablar un poco de todo, de música, de las vidas personales, de any type of topic. Pues that's the whole point. And obviously to promote the band, man.
Yeah, bro.
Ya tienen varios años. You guys were in March already, so you guys are the first invitados de March. Next Monday we got the Zaza Boys. Llegan los compas de Conjunto SAR. Saludos para todos ellos. El que otro día tenemos
Compa Edgar.
compa Edgar.
Angel, Gomez.
So this we got los Zaza Boys on the 14th. Then the 25th llegan los compas de Conjunto al Azar. Ya está confirmado los compadres. Vienen desde Maryland para allá mi carnal Jesse, primo Johnny. Saludos, shout out to all the guys from Conjunto al Azar, Norteño Sex. Vienen a la Ciudad de los Vientos, compadre, ese weekend. 25, 26, 27. Hit me up, guys, porque todavía tenemos unas fechas disponibles. Ya we're already booking for Friday and Sunday as well. Vamos a andar promocionando también los eventos que van a andar por acá. Ya andan con todos los guys allá en el East Coast. Shout out to the guys. It's their first time. They're trying to put their foot in the door para venir para acá. Y obviously we're going to be working con the compa Fry también. Hopefully también we're going to do some live recordings ya que andan por acá los gallos. And obviously we're going to have in the podcast los gallos de Conjunto al Azar. And the 29th tenemos a mis compadres de Legión Sierreña también que vienen por acá. Que pues obviously you were telling me that you know them too.
Yeah.
Pues, de la música casi todos nos conocemos y se la pasa uno chido pues. And it's the whole thing about just vibing with everybody, pasándose jale
Exactly.
and shit like that, bro. So ahí está el calendario for this month. Obviously we're gonna be pushing it. I know all the social media. We usually do a monthly flyer. Y también obviously we're already booked for April as well. We're gonna have crudos. We're gonna have the guys from Tetrahydro that they do events with cannabis.
Okay.
So we're gonna do that in April.
That's some noise.
We got La Rancherada as well. The guys from Milwaukee, La Rancherada y los gallos de La Respuesta también.
Okay.
So that's in April. So poco a poco, pues ahí andamos echándole ganas,
Yeah,
dude.
bro.
Gracias a Dios. And I want to thank you guys for coming out tonight. You guys were telling me this is one of like your first
Oh, yeah.
podcasts you guys do.
Yeah, no. Thank you for inviting us, bro, because I've always wanted to be in one of these
Yeah,
things.
no,
Like,
man,
I'm
thank
always
you.
watching.
Yeah.
No, man, I
definitely.
want to be on one of those. You know,
Yeah,
there's a lot to
that-
talk
No
about.
sabe
Hell.
cómo se siente.
Sí, no,
Qué
la
raro
cosa
se
es pues,
siente.
promocionar y echar ganas y el apoyo, I mean, está igual. I see you guys always working, man. I've seen the name of Código 312 since the beginning. The first logo that I saw,
Yeah.
that was with it was like blue and red, right? With
Yeah.
stars too.
Yeah, that's even before I joined.
Yeah?
So
Oh,
my
shit,
compa will tell you
so-
a long story.
Yeah, so basically, ¿quién fue el iniciador de Código?
Yo,
Tú iniciaste
en 2018. Yeah,
So it's
almost
what
4
4 or 5 years?
4 years in
4
April.
Yeah, all 4 years in April.
y luego
ya
el
casi.
compa ya entró ya en
A
ese-
year after?
no, like when it
Like
was
6 months.
como marzo, because it was kind of cold. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I joined when they had started it already 6 months. Se les salió el bajo sextero. So then there was a post on Comunidad de Música.
Oh, la
and then-
pinche página. La
Sí,
pinche
la-
página.
La que
sí,
ya
Yeah.
quemaron.
ahí arman grupos
Ya,
ahí y todo.
ya. No, ahorita ya son cochinero.
No, ahorita ya
Ahorita
corrido.
esa pinche página es un cochinero. Y
Hey,
ahorita que vino,
I just got 2 gigs
ahorita
off that
que vino el artista del momento, el
Oh,
José
sí.
Torres, se hizo un pinche alboroto. Güey, when it comes to that page, bro, it's I don't know, man.
You know what, bro?
I think in the beginning the intention was supposed to be for la musicada and you know, like ofrecer su jale, and then
Exactly.
I guess I don't know who takes control of that page, but se hizo un cochineo porque después vi que anunciaban un pinche carro, güey. Y luego gente, güey, que ni
So-
no tiene nada que ver con la música, ahí andan, güey, y they start posting all some random ass shit.
So the admin, he
Mhm.
lost the password. He can't even get it. So he knows what's going
Oh.
on. So what he recommends is everyone just to report any, you know.
But I mean,
It's hard.
It's hard,
It's
bro.
hard. It's
I
hard.
think
If you don't have an admin, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, exactly. No, y si pierdes si no puedes recuperar, I mean, if you lose a password is one thing, pero si no puedes recuperar, es un pedo, dude.
Look at me right now.
Yeah. Yeah, ahorita hablamos de ese pedo, dude. And ahorita ya, como dice el comunidad de música de esa página, pues a veces sí sirve, pero a veces, güey, es una
No, sí.
puras pendejadas ponen, güey. I mean, it's whatever. I mean, a mí, pues, pinche, pues, it doesn't affect me.
Surprisingly, I got 2 gigs on there today because of that. It's real, man.
Yeah, no, it helps.
So it does
It
work,
helps.
bro.
I mean, you
It's
put
just-
your. It's the whole intention of it was for
What it
that
is.
page to ofrecer tu trabajo, poner tu grupo o gente que ponga, hey, ocupa un grupo.
Yeah.
And you post, oh, I'm available type of thing. It does happen.
Yeah.
Pero a veces, man, it's like some people that have nothing to do with music just put some dumbass shit. And you're like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
I mean, yo por eso, yo nomás veo y
Yeah.
or I just keep scrolling, bro.
Yeah.
Type of thing. But yeah, ya van llegando, Ira, ya van llegando la gente que se va conectando. ¿Quién anda por ahí? Mi compa Celso, los guys from Cascabel, saludos. Fabián Ruiz, saludos, compadre. Ulises Patiño, mi compadre Juan Barraza, saludos. Oira, compa José, saludos, mi compa Juan Barraza.
El chat.
Dice el Charro Estrada, dice saludos, viejón. ¿Cómo anda? ¿Cómo dice? La agua necesitan la patada, yo mero. you guys know who that is?
Yeah, I know who
Oh,
that
okay.
is. Yeah.
Es tiempo, saludos. Aquí los entrevista. Saludos. Saludos mi compadre el Charro Estrada, ¿verdad? El
Hasta
Charro
Carretas,
Estrada.
Jalisco, viejo, ¿eh?
Oye, a la gente de Jalisco. Ahí le acordamos a la raza que estamos en YouTube también. Ahí también la gente, todos los comentarios se ven aquí. Ustedes pongan sus comentarios, saludos. La gente que conoce y quiere conocer aquí el grupo Código 312. Para eso vamos a estar esta noche platicando con ellos. Pues pasarla chido, dude.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
So,
Thank you for inviting us again, bro.
saludos.
Saludos, bro.
Ay, mira, hoy ¿qué dijo la señora? Dice, hoy no vayas a pistear hasta el viernes.
Yeah.
Hasta el viernes. No te quiero ver ahogado
Just
entre
chilling
semana.
at my house.
Ya,
Just
hasta,
one.
ya nomás. Fíjate que nomás cae viernes y pinche da sed de la mala, güey.
Bro. That's
Pero,
Thursday.
pues,
Thursday, you're already thinking about
Thursday. Qué pinche, qué 12 voy a comprar en la licua. Para el viernes after work type of shit, bro. No, but after a long ass day, unas 2 cheves para dormir a gusto.
Mhm.
Cae a toda madre. Y también, I forgot to mention out there, a la gente que está viendo, también les recomendamos que este episodio ya entre semana también va a estar en Spotify, en Apple Podcast.
Nice.
Para la gente que no lo ve hoy, si no lo puede ver visually, and they use it, you know, put it while they're, you know, washing their clothes or whatever, or they're at home
Yeah.
cooking. We have the audio too during the week. Ya se will post it up y obviously para que escuchen ese rollo también. So
Yeah.
that's the good thing. Y ahí se queda, you know, we have all the episodes, all the bands that have came through. Que le mando un saludo a toda la gente a todos los grupos, toda la gente que ha venido aquí al Chokorreo. Le mando un saludo a todos ellos. So let's get it started, bro.
Yeah.
¿Cómo inicia cada quien en la música? Because I know 2 integrantes no vinieron. ¿Cuántos son? 2 más, ¿verdad?
Somos 4 ya.
4 en total. Es mi compa Noe
Yeah.
on the drums. Saludos a mi compa Noe.
Yeah.
Y en el bass,
Juan Gandara.
Juan. Mi compa Juan, saludos ahí para ellos que no pudieron llegar hoy. Que me las deben, ahora sí.
Yeah.
Sí, para el otro episodio, ahora sí que se jalen los 4.
Ah,
Pues,
ya.
Somos poquillos.
O los mandamos los dos y nosotros.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. No, se hace un pinche cochinero. La cosa es pasarla bien, man. So, how do you guys start in music before? I mean, we're gonna go back to how you start grabbing an instrument, because obviously somos colegas de instrumento,
Yeah.
somos tocayos de instrumento del acordeón, y mi compadre aquí en el bajo sexto. So how do you grab la cochi, man? 'Cause-
Comencé en la escuela with the saxophone in 5th grade. You know how
okay, so you
te
got
forzan a veces o los
a class.
papás o no te forzan, pero ahí está pues para distraerte un poco.
Yeah.
Ahí tomé esas clases y ya después ya casi tocaba todo ahí en piano.
Okay.
Casi salía
Yeah.
tenía la mentalidad de sacar las melodías ahí también me salían.
¿A puro oído, or
Yeah,
were
puro
you
oído.
reading notes too?
For the saxophone, sí. For the
Yeah,
sax,
you're
pero
reading.
yeah, this was probably before the Duranguense stuff.
Oh shit.
So,
Yeah,
ya
yeah.
tengo 15 años yo tocando el acordeón,
Okay.
pero yo comencé cuando estaba la era del Duranguense, el
Okay.
acordeón
Oh, you grabbed it in that era?
in that era,
Okay.
una era no tan recomendable para comenzar norte.
Yeah, no, porque fíjate que, I mean, I think it's anywhere, dude. Depending on what era you start grabbing your instrument, it depends. You know, it's like for me when I started in Duranguense
Okay.
because era lo que
Es
se
lo que estaba
escuchaba when
escuchando.
I grabbed my first
Estaba el
instrument.
show del plebe con los alacranes ahí tocando por tu amor, no, they did like some high school stuff, I don't know.
Oh yeah,
And
really?
It was a show that used to come out como Juan Contreras.
Okay, okay.
Contreras or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, but era nomás puro
That's
Duranguense all the time.
Okay.
Yo comencé de accordion ya probably a los 13, 14 años
Okay.
y pues ahí al paso comencé en una escuela allá en La Vita. I used to be there por al lado de los comales
Okay.
hace mucho,
I
ya
think I
ya
heard
la
of that.
tumbaron.
I think I heard
A lot
a
of
couple.
people started
Yeah, exactly. I heard a
una
couple.
señora nomás íbamos una hora por cada fin de semana.
Okay.
Mi otro primo que también inició con nosotros, pero ya no
Ya no
puede
está.
andar
Okay.
que no.
Porque no lo dejaron.
Y
So,
Saludos a mi compa Juan, bro.
yeah.
I miss him,
te
bro. He's a
casabas,
good guy.
Juan.
He's a good
Yeah.
guy. He's still my boy, bro.
No, es que así pasa, bro. You get to a point that either you take a break or they force you a break, you
No,
know?
bro, es que tiene la culpa porque parece conejo el güey, bro. He's got like 6 daughters now.
La tóxica. No, well, yeah, man, for sure. Saludos al Juan se llama, dices?
Juan Lisa, right?
creo que no tiene Facebook, pero
No, he has
No, pero ahí
nothing,
luego
bro.
que se lo
Ahí está,
enseñen. Hay que,
He has no more social media.
No,
social media.
le cerraron unas páginas. No, but ahí luego le enseñan el audio ahí en
Ahí,
Spotify.
yeah,
ya,
bro, dale,
sí,
dale.
más rápido. O en el YouTube. En
Yeah,
el YouTube,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, he's
You
got
mean it?
YouTube.
Yeah.
Todavía a veces nos manda saludos en los videos.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
see the comments. Juan Lisa.
On YouTube?
He's alive.
Oh, shit, that's crazy. Me mandan señales de humo.
acá estoy.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. Dice, is that Simón? Jesús Arriala. You know who that is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
un compa.
He says, that's Simón. Who's Simón? They
Yeah.
call you Simón?
Yeah,
José
Simon.
Simón.
Simon.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
why I'm like,
Everybody calls me Simon, but first name's Jose.
oh, okay,
Or
okay.
Josie.
Yeah, José.
No sé, todavía no sale a la
Todavía
luz, todavía algo.
No, pues
Está
ahorita va a
trabajando
salir.
en eso.
Hell yeah. So you started, you said
En la escuela ya de la 26.
in la 26 when you grabbed the accordion.
Ahí, con un acordeón ahí de los que vendían como unos 300 baros.
Los
costó.
Rossettis o los
Otro,
Santa
Se llamaba Parrot.
Perry.
Botones podridos ahí.
Dude, los esos
Estaban-
chinos están mal, güey. Have you ever
Ahí
tried
estaba-
one of those?
Ya estaba
So
usadón.
they probably make you good because they're so hard to play, no?
Dude, man, los
Yeah.
pinches botones. No,
It
pero
was
pues,
pretty easy, never
por
know.
acá hay unos que, así como los Rossettis o the other brands que son chinos,
Yeah.
pinche con 2 botones se le sale todo el pinche aire
Todo el
así,
aire.
su pinche madre.
Y los botones
Tienen
bien
juegos
duros, la
donde
tecla
quieran. Yeah, exactly. So did you start with acordeón de botones?
De botones.
De botones,
Ahí
sí,
iba nomás
stay.
una hora por cada fin de semana.
Okay.
Ahí pues al paso, pues nomás lo que me enseñaban en la hora, pero ahí iban como unos 10 personas. So,
Okay.
aquí me enseñaba a mí, le enseñaba aquí al compa. No, él pues, pero estoy diciendo un ejemplo.
Yeah.
A todos así iba de cuarto a cuarto en esa hora y tú me enseñaba a ponerle las mañanitas y luego de ahí se iba para el otro lado.
Okay.
Por una parte y luego regresaba y me decía la otra parte y así nomás
Holy
entre
shit,
todos así.
damn.
Así era esa escuela ahí.
Okay.
No YouTube.
Pero
Yeah, there was
Eso
no
it was
YouTube at
before
that.
YouTube,
Yeah,
antes
yeah,
de
yeah,
que-
for sure.
Y ahí pues al paso ya después mi papá me llevó con otros que tenían grupos que ya sabían pues ya más o menos y ya se dedicaban ya más a mí, like, ese espacio pues a enseñarme a mí
Okay.
en vez de con varios.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's more like a personal
Yeah,
teaching
it helped out. It's better than how
than
it was.
yeah, back and forth. Yeah, como que no aprendes pues
No,
bien, because what if
yeah.
you have questions and then they're like on third
Están como un
student.
bassista,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Así
man.
era.
It takes up it kind of takes up more of your time too,
It
because
does.
you know, like your parents got to take you there, and then you got to
Yeah.
learn, and then they don't even teach you right because they're not giving you your personal time. They're
Yeah.
charging you more for the hour, but
I think it was like 25 back then.
yeah, imagínate, güey.
That's a lot right
That was
now.
like
That's a lot.
2005, 2003
Imagínate.
or something.
2000, yeah.
Por ahí.
In the
It's like $50 right now, bro.
yeah, probably ahorita with the inflation. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
pinche. And then so you grabbed the. Are you first generation musician, or you
I
have
think you're second, right?
You're-
Second or
you're-
third.
Kinda, tenía un tío, pero él más así le daba pues
de vez en cuando, or not like
sí,
full time?
como un hobby, casi como nosotros pues, pero ya.
Okay.
Él se enseñó pues solo, pero él nunca me dijo a mí, no me dio clases ni nada, pero ahí los miraba.
Ah,
Pues
okay.
yo escuchaba pura música de R&B back then,
Okay. When you were
Yeah.
doing music too?
before
Oh,
I started
before that.
recording.
Okay.
So it's kind of new to me.
Okay.
Puro Nelly, puro de eso.
Yeah.
Right.
You were listening to the thong song, right?
Yeah.
You remember that
Oh,
shit?
yeah, bro.
Eso sí
Yeah.
era
You're
música.
listening-
Ya ahorita,
yeah.
después de eso
How
ya
old are
no.
you, Max? If you don't mind asking?
I'm 31, bro.
Okay, I'm 30, so we're on the same age.
Yeah,
Oh,
you too?
30, 31.
31, yeah, bro.
Eso
Yeah, I'm
es
the
cuando
90s
estaba-
kids, bro.
yeah.
All the good hits. And
Oh,
ya
yeah,
después
güey.
cuando I stopped listening to that, ya no, it didn't work anymore.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, dude, ahorita la música es bien diferente. I think I'm a big fan of old school, you know,
Yeah, old
early
school.
2000s,
Yeah. that was
late
good.
90s music.
And it's coming
I'm a
back,
bit,
bro.
yeah, it is. The retro is coming back a lot, man.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty cool that before you grabbed an accordion you didn't even listen to. Did you listen to Mexican music at all? Or casi no,
Just like Ramon Ayala, but like here and there.
here and there?
Yeah.
Did you grow up listening to that music at home or no? Casi no.
Not really.
No.
Como te digo, escuchaba pura música R&B.
But
no sé,
nunca escuchabas lo que escuchaban tus papás así en la radio o
poquillo.
un
Más
poquillo.
cuando,
Pues,
ellos
o andabas
manejaban, ellos
ajá.
tenían que escoger la
Sí,
estación.
exacto. No, pero digo en la casa a veces
En la casa.
andabas muy en tu onda
De repente
or
escuchas.
or no escuchabas, like you were
La
like
verdad.
on your own thing.
I was on my own thing, no,
Yeah,
no me
that's-
acuerdo de haber escuchado música en la casa.
Yeah, sí, es que everybody's household is different, man. You can't, some
Yeah.
people grow up certain ways, and everybody is different. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool that you grab. So agarras el acordeón and then you start listening to
Yeah,
like
more-
more norteño.
Yeah, ahí sacaba, no podía sacar, era un acordeón de sol.
Okay.
En ese tiempo no sabía las diferencias, y ahí estaba tratando porque como te dije, tenía un maestro, me enseñó like un año y ya después I was on my own, really.
Okay.
Ya todo tuve que sacarlo yo. Y ahí es donde me doy cuenta que en un acordeón pueden sacar todo. Sí se puede, pues, pero no suena igual que la grabación.
Yeah, exactly.
Y yo tenía un acordeón de sol, tocando el palomito, tratando de sacar las cromáticas, ni sabía qué estaba haciendo.
Yeah. Pues you try to base. Did
Sí,
you go
sol-
base off of ear, right?
Ellos tocan el sol de un mi, acordeón de
Yeah,
mi.
exactly.
Y yo no podía sacar igualito, porque me gusta pues tratar as close as possible,
Okay.
and like a little mix of me.
Yeah,
Pero
exactly.
en ese tiempo pues no me salía eso y además como salía,
Yeah, exactly.
pero
And then you started with your dad, right?
yeah,
Did-
started,
did
and it
you-
was me, my dad, and un primo, se llamaba La Imagen del Norte back then.
Okay, was it just three guys or was it an actual
was-
norteño with
Actually,
batería?
Norteño, we
Okay.
played, that's when I said we started en la era del duranguense,
Okay.
sí nos llevábamos nosotros y pues ahí le estábamos echando ganas por probably like 10 years.
Oh, so you were
Yeah,
you
when I
were
was-
like a family band for years.
Yeah, pretty much.
¿Y
Familia
qué
casi.
tocaba tu papá?
Él nomás cantaba.
¿Cantaba?
Y
And then you said
el
your
primo de
cousin?
bass, mi accordion. Y los demás eran pues aquí gente de acá de Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the sexto and
And
drums,
sexto
right?
and drums, yeah.
And then you said you did that for 10 years.
Por ahí unos
And then
días.
cómo inicia el proyecto de
Código.
de Código?
Well, pues ya lleva tomé un break de unos un año más o menos,
Yeah.
de no música, nada, más puro cheo.
Yeah.
Y ya después pues, se miraba que había mucho jale y estaba un chavo que tocaba el bajo sexto ahí en comunidad.
Okay.
Se llama Gerardo, no sé si ahí nos está viendo y da pesadillo el plebe. Y
Yeah.
dije, vamos a formar algo. Y he was like, yeah, for sure, I'm down. Y además faltaba el bassista y el baterista.
Okay.
Y ahí también agarramos un amigo pues que tocaba ahí con mi papá también, se llama Héctor. En
Okay.
los drums y el bass pues era el primo.
Okay.
El, que le digo que
He also played with them.
yeah,
Yeah.
he
So
started
was-
both. He was in both bands with me.
Okay.
Yeah, y se vino pues para acá porque ya no tocaba pues con papá, ya no.
Yeah.
Y ahí pues ya le dimos un rato, luego se salió el bajocestero y entra aquí mi compa.
Okay. And then we get to mi compa. ¿Cómo te dicen, güey? ¿Rudy te
Rudy,
dicen?
yeah,
¿Rudy?
yeah.
Ah, okay. Porque no es es Rodolfo.
Yeah, it's
Pero
too
te
long.
dice,
It's too long.
es como
Sorry, no.
como el chiste del sargento. You know what I'm talking about? No lo contamos porque está bien pedorro, güey, pero... Saludos, dice, pasen el... ¿Qué dice? Pasen el contacto
La entrevista.
para la entrevista.
¿Cuánto paga el Chocor?
¿Cuánto
la-
paga el Chokorreo por entrevista?
Oh,
Ahí. El precio no se dice, compadre. El precio es lo que dice el contrato. El contrato ahí lo tenemos aguardado. Yeah, for sure. So how do you start music, bro?
Bro, it's a little bit different, you know. I didn't start at a young age like mi compadre and most people.
Mhm.
I actually started late. And when I first started listening to music, I didn't listen to Mexican music either.
What were you listening to?
I was listening to like
NSYNC,
rap.
yeah,
No,
Backstreet.
okay.
Oh, yeah?
Fuck,
Yeah.
that was fucking like 4th grade, relax.
No, NSYNC was...
No, like grade school.
That was grade school for sure.
Yeah,
I remember
but that was like a 6th grade.
Yeah,
Like,
that
no
was
estaba dando
sixth.
Backstreet Boys toys and shit.
Bro,
I'm
I-
happy.
No, güey,
It
le
was-
estaba
I
dando el
think-
disquito, remember
también,
that
I think it was
little
Burger King that gave
clips, no sé cómo chingada se llamaba.
Yeah,
Pop clips or no
Yeah,
sé
sí.
qué, y
Se
metías
escuchaba
el
la rola.
disquito como like 30 seconds, güey, or a minute.
No, and
I
then
remember that
you
shit.
would buy like the Happy Meal Burger King and it came with the fucking CD there and those Backstreet Boys.
Yes. No, and it was only like 2 songs or 1 song
Yeah.
or something. It was like a promotional shit. Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Damn, we're old, bro.
No,
Shit, pa haber sabido el pinche team. I collect like retro
There's some
toys.
Yeah.
I collect them. I have a McDonald's Happy Meal. ¿Te acuerdas que era un trenecito y
Oh,
tenía
yeah.
como like the chicken nuggets on it?
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
I have 2 of those. I have
Nice.
Ronald McDonald's and I have I like the French fries. It's from 1994.
Okay.
I collect shit like that. So
Okay.
para poner una pinche scenery mamalona. I got some Power Rangers too.
Some badass. Grew up with the Power Rangers for sure.
Yeah, and so you said you're a late bloomer when it comes to music. How do you get into the music?
Well, back in high school, tenía unos amigos que eran bien marihuanos, bro. They were crazy, eran como ganguerillos.
Yeah.
And in high school,
Where did you go up? Here in Chicago
No,
or in
actually,
the suburbs? Or where?
in middle school,
Uh-huh.
I grew up in the north side of Chicago by 3rd and Marshall,
Okay.
that area.
Okay.
And then my parents moved me out to Joliet. So we went to a white ass school, bro.
Oh, okay. No,
Called
no.
Manuka High School, bro.
¿Cómo?
Manuka High School.
Manuka High School.
So en Manuka High School nomás sabíamos que unos probably 15 Mexicans total.
Out
Nos
of the
juntábamos.
whole school. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
See? Yeah, I've been there too.
You know what I mean? Y entonces, de esos eran puros pinches ganguerillos que los trajeron también porque andaban en
Sí, sí.
malos pasos, right?
Yeah.
Entonces, they're the ones that would listen to like los dos grandes de la sierra, los morros del norte.
Oh, shit.
So
Okay.
I used to hop in the car with them and they used to blast the shit all the time.
Okay.
Hasta que
Se te pegó.
Se me pegó la, you know, we by
Que
the
dicen, ¿y estos güeyes quiénes son?
yeah,
¿Qué?
man, what the fuck is this, you know?
Put some,
But, and they're my friends now, you know,
okay.
and they don't play music or nothing.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
they see me like, look at this nigga, bro.
yeah, yeah.
What the fuck's he doing? Like, if anda tocando el way, and he didn't even like Mexican music. He
Yeah.
would tell us to turn that shit off, you know?
Oh, yeah, you
Yeah,
were?
Like, bro, take that shit off, bro. What the fuck
¿Qué
is that?
querías que pusieran?
Put some
Puro-
fucking 3-6 Mafia shit, you
Oh,
know?
okay, okay. I thought you were gonna say put some Backstreet Boys.
Nah, tampoco se pasen.
Put some NSYNC.
Shout out to Joliet.
Saludos a toda la gente de Juliet. Que hay varias gente que ya ha venido para acá.
Yeah.
The guys from Rival are from Juliet too.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm
they're
from
from
Joliet.
there.
Technically, I'm from Joliet. Too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, you're in high school, te juntas con los compas,
Yeah,
and
just
they're
just
and they're
jamming,
oh they're
just listening to
yeah yeah
music. You
yeah
know, that's when I started listening. But
okay
still, I didn't grab an instrument. You
okay.
know,
Pero como decías, le decías, hey, turn that shit off.
yeah.
How does it go from turn that shit off to like, oh shit, this sounds badass type of thing, or is this something that I kind of like? O como
Yeah,
se dice?
it was something that I just started listening to more and more, and I started learning that more about other bands.
Okay.
Um, all the '90s, like bands like Voces del Rancho.
Did you listen to like El As de la Sierra and
Yeah, El As de la Sierra,
Jorge Gamboa? Did you
Jorge
listen?
Gamboa,
Yeah, that
all
was
that
the
stuff.
shit. Yeah, yeah, that was the all night. Lupillo Rivera.
Yeah, Lupillo Rivera. Um, yeah, pues all the '90s stuff that was
Yeah.
like hardcore corridos, you know.
Chalino too.
Chalino
Yeah,
Sanchez,
I think
definitely
Chalino.
Chalino
Yeah, I
Sanchez.
think everybody kind of jammed to
And Vicente
Chalino.
Fernandez when we get drunk.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's
So,
the 3 o'clock I'm about to
yeah.
cry songs right
Oh, yeah.
there. Right? Ya, that's when cuando empiezas a agarrar al compa y le dices, I fucking love you, bro. Ya andas bien pedote. Ya, pinche, te andas desahogando a la verga con esas rolas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Entonces, que it wasn't until I picked up a guitar when I was like 21, 22, pero no,
Oh,
no
shit.
no la tocaba, like la compré and I tried it and I left it, la tiré por ahí,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My dad bought it for me.
Okay.
He's like, here, learn it if you want to, you know. But my family, por ejemplo, I have uncles and cousins that they play, but my
Okay.
dad is not a musician,
Okay.
you know. So it's not like I had someone at home
To teach you,
or
yeah.
to watch.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know, they always listen to Mexican music too, like old school stuff, like Los Muecas, Barón de Apodaca type
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So when I did start learning music, I just started remembering, okay, I've heard this song before.
Okay.
You know. So then I went and took classes with this guy in Joliet. He passed
Okay.
away actually, I want to say about 2 years ago. Se llamaba Roberto Ruiz.
Okay.
Él le componía canciones para el guy de Montes. What's his name? El
José
dueño.
Luis?
José Luis, yeah.
Okay.
Le mandaba rolas a él. And he had a school in Joliet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
my dad took me to him for like 3 months. We became really good friends. And there was like a lot of people starting to learn music at that time too. And they were just starting. They were younger than me.
Okay.
And then one day the teacher's like, hey, you know, I want to form a group for my students. Like, do you wanna join? Because he saw that like me gustaba
You were
mucho,
learning, yeah.
you know. So I was just playing guitar. There was a guy that played bass. There was a guy that played drums. I think we tried putting my brother in. You know, my brother, I think he was learning. What was it? Like congas or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, that's how it all started. Like that's how I learned how to play as a group.
Okay.
You know, with the students there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, and even then I stopped for a while. You
Okay.
know, and it wasn't until I turned 24 that some of those guys that I jammed with, that the teacher tried making a group with,
Yeah.
they called me like, hey, bro, you know, we want to make a group. You want to try? I'm like, yeah, I'll come over. And I've never.
Was the
I've never-
concept, was it norteño too?
Yeah, it
What
was
they trying-
norteño.
It was going to be
It
a
was-
norteño too at like school?
Yeah, it was norteño.
Okay.
And then the bass player that I met at that school with Roberto Ruiz, he recruited 2 singers. You know,
Okay.
one guy that he met at some warehouse that could sing around my
Okay.
age, and he's actually a pretty good singer.
Yeah.
His name is Beto Ponce. So saludos a mi
Okay.
compa Beto. He's probably
Saludos,
watching
saludos.
hasta Jalisco, you know.
Saludos,
And-
saludos.
Y but those 2 singers, they didn't really know like primera y segunda. So
Okay.
se palpaban cuando cantaban.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
like
cantaban casi lo mismo.
we needed structure. You know, we needed structure. But those guys got gigs. I don't know how, you know. So
Yeah, pues teniendo
I
los
remember-
conectes o conociendo gente, ya, pues hey, tenemos un grupo, pues jálatelos. Y
había un saloncito en Joliet que estaba tratando de hacer bailes. It was like
Mhm.
random.
Yeah.
And they had a lot of people come, you
Oh,
know.
shit,
And
that's
I
nice.
never played in a place, but there was a lot of people, and that's where I got addicted, you know.
Oh, okay.
Started playing, you know.
Here's my question. Being a musician or somebody that starts music as casi ya un adulto,
Yeah.
how difficult was it, bro? Because I mean, like for say him at a young age in his early teens, igual yo, I think us being more out of my personal views es como que estás más morro, se te pegan las cosas más rápido y tienes tiempo, güey. Cuando estás bien morrito, ¿qué haces, güey? Pues you play video games y esto la chingada. a veces no,
Get
you
on
wouldn't.
LimeWire back then.
Yeah, o sea,
No,
you
fuck.
wouldn't play video games, pero en vez de agarrados el instrumento y ahí estás chingle, chingle, chingle y you're trying to be updated to the music
Yeah.
porque salían canciones que o en la radio o los inicios de YouTube
Yeah.
y salían los little music videos with low quality or whatever, pero ya escuchabas lo más nuevo
Yeah.
o o vías el programa de Sábado Gigante y ya iba whatever band a promocionar el disco y ya lo buscabas type of thing, LimeWire type thing.
Yeah.
How difficult was it for you to learn?
Well, I want to say that it's been hard, bro. It hasn't been easy because I feel like if I would have picked it up at a younger age, I'd probably be like more advanced. I
Yeah.
don't want to say better, more advanced. Because I'm still learning to this day.
Yeah.
You never stop learning.
Yeah, exactly.
It has been hard, but because when I started when they invited me to that band didn't last too long.
Okay.
I took one of the singers and I took the accordion player with me, and we started our own band. And then they had their own band, like it split in half.
Okay.
So then I started recruiting people, like que me faltaba un baterista y me faltó un bass player, and it was literally just gigging a lot, charging really cheap.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about like $200 an hour,
Oh shit.
type
Yeah,
stuff. But we're talking about what 6 years ago, 6 years ago.
So what,
That's when you were playing, bro. But that's when you were playing.
2014?
Yeah,
maybe?
no, it was like
15?
2015.
Okay, yeah,
That's
yeah,
when you guys were playing, and I would
Yeah.
listen to you guys.
Okay.
I would be like, oh man, those guys are really good.
Yeah.
But I was playing in some random ass yards at that time.
Okay.
In Joliet.
Okay.
Cuando los coroneles were out too.
Yeah, I remember.
I
Yeah.
remember bumping into them all the time.
Yeah.
And they're my friends. They're cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Saludos para ellos
Yeah,
también.
Los Coroneles have been out for a while.
Yeah,
too.
they've been out a little bit longer than us, I think.
Yeah.
Just slightly, but I remember that was like our competition in Joliet. But
Okay.
it's always been a friendly competition.
Yeah.
That's how it started. With my band. I took it over.
¿Cómo se llamaba?
Se llamaba Operativo Especial.
I heard that name before.
I probably promoted it somewhere,
Yeah.
on the redes.
Yeah.
So, but we were gigging a lot,
Yeah.
and it did get to the point where I was advancing as a musician. I wasn't singing yet.
Yeah, okay.
I
So
didn't
you
know how to
nomás
sing.
pura,
I still had the singer.
Okay.
Pura guitarra, because I didn't even play bajo sexto yet till not too long ago.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I started recruiting some good musicians. Like I had the drummer right now, de Proezas. That's my drummer. Ronaldo Said in the bass.
Okay.
He was a decent bass player. Accordion player Uriel right now. He helps a lot of bands. Uno Pelon. You've probably seen him around.
Okay, he was on tour with somebody.
Yeah, with Memo. Ibarra.
Yes.
Memo Ibarra.
Yes.
He was my accordion player for almost the whole time.
Okay.
He taught me a lot of things too. Excuse me. Y Operativo Especial. That's good. Someone
Junior
brought it.
Hernández, saludos, mi compadre. Dice mi compadre Nicandro dice, Rudy ya no me pela.
Ya no me-
Saludos. Y ahora sí ya se anda recomendando la raza. Saludos. So, como dices de que Uriel, his name is, right?
Uriel Martínez.
And he's on the accordion too.
He's on the
Saludos
accordion.
a mi compa Uriel, que también otro colega acordeonero.
Yeah.
He starts teaching
A
you.
little bit, yeah. Like, hey.
Was it more
tócale
like a
así,
notes
tones,
thing?
notes,
Or tonos? Okay.
Tonos, right? Because I would just do primeras, segundas, terceras.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I would practice songs, like
Yeah.
I was learning. I mean, I was picking it up, but it was at a weird pace because I was like, 25, 26,
Oh, okay.
años.
Yeah.
Because I'm 30 today,
Yeah.
and it's not until like my band just breaks up because I started truck driving, so
Okay.
there was times where I couldn't make it, so I had to get somebody to cover me. I was like, man, it's too
As a
much.
gig or practice?
No, just like
Oh,
just
gigging.
gigging on
Okay.
the week. Like
Yeah.
even we kind of stopped practicing for a bit too because I was just driving.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
driving.
You're starting to get a little busy in the adult life.
Yeah.
That's what we call it. Once you start hitting the adult life, it comes a little bit difficult.
So when I was in there, it was like hard to manage it.
Okay.
So sometimes the guys wouldn't show up to gigs. That was the problem. Like the singer all of a sudden didn't want to show up, or someone was late, and I was like burning. Like
Okay.
estaba quemando, I was like, I need to stop.
Okay.
Stop. And then one day there was a post on Comunidad de Música. His cousin Juan posted it, and then Edgar Amaya one of my friends, you know him, right? El
Yeah,
tuba
yeah, yeah.
player.
Tuba.
Tuba
Plays
player.
tuba and
Yeah,
bass.
he's still my boy, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Compa
Este,
Edgar, saludos.
yeah. He tags me, and then Juan inboxes me. I'm like, yeah, try out, bro. I'll try out. Like, I just barely learning bajo sexto,
Okay.
you know. But I'll try out. And when I met my compadre and them, like, I feel like they really didn't like me because like I was barely learning,
Yeah.
bro. And
So
and there were
you
some
thought he
decent,
sucked or what?
and I
Or-
only knew like 3-4 songs.
okay.
You know?
On the sexto.
No, to sing because
Oh,
at
okay.
that
Oh,
time,
they wanted a singer. You guys wanted a singer too
well,
then.
he
El
asked me
bajo
like, "Do you know
sexto,
how to sing some songs?"
Ah, okay, okay.
I'm like, you know what? I've s- I know like 3-4 songs. I could try it, you
Y
know.
ahorita
Okay.
sabe 300.
Ahora se sabe todo del güey.
Ahí vamos.
Yeah.
Ahí vamos a aprender.
No, ahorita con la
Sí.
pinche tecnología, man,
No hay fallas.
like you listen if you listen to a lot of music, as a musician, I think when you get the rhythm
Yeah.
y sabes improvisar,
Yeah, we
te
do
la
that.
pela, güey, te la catas
Yeah.
más o menos, no al 100, pero sale la güey, you know?
Yeah.
But like if you know how the song goes and then you see the words, ya más o menos vas tanteando cómo
Yeah.
va. Y ya with
All
the
you need
phone,
is the
now it's
tonada.
so, you know, antes pinche tenías que cargar el pinche la Biblia, güey. Hey, esta
Yeah.
rola.
I thought I saw some band not too long ago. I think Los Hilierillos.
Los Jinguerillos, I noticed that they still have, el señor still has, but man, he has en de tantos
Yeah.
años que han tocado, there's a lot of songs in
Imagine if
that
he
book.
loses a fucking list. What is he gonna do?
And
Oh, shit.
no, I mean, I was like, man, dude, it would be badass for him to have an iPad, bro. Like,
Yeah.
ahorita ya, it's technology, bro.
Faster.
Imagínate, but el pedo is to transfer all those files written, or maybe, I don't know if he wrote them or printed them out.
So ahorita nomás
Into-
copy paste.
Yeah, now it's so easy to copy and paste.
Yeah.
Um,
Or just look it up real quick.
or you
Yeah.
Google it and y sale en chinguiza, you know?
Yeah.
But back then, you know, I remember seeing bands when I was a shorty, before I got into music, seeing those books, man. The little stands too.
Yeah.
Those little stands.
Yeah, my dad used one.
Yeah,
When I
you
was,
see use
like,
one?
En mi era de duranguense, cuando nosotros pues norteño, él tenía ahí pues ahí buscaba sus rolas ahí,
Yeah.
le pedían.
Did
y
he have to write them down too? Like,
algunas, pero no
what was
estaban,
it?
porque en
Yeah.
ese tiempo casi no había muchas en, I think it was Let's Singer or something like that. Un website donde estaban
las letras?
we would just print it out.
Ah, okay.
Porque en ese tiempo también no había tanto como ahorita,
Yeah.
like screen
Like
phones.
smartphones and stuff like
Smartphones,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They weren't that smart back then.
Yeah, yeah. Hell
Y
no,
ahorita
man.
ya, ahí se dale todo ya.
Sí, ahorita sí, yeah. Back then, I remember you would have to sometimes even write them. You
Yeah,
would listen
we
to the
did.
song and write the song,
Yeah.
unless it was the CD that came with the lyrics and the la libretita, güey, abrías el disco
Todas las
y,
canciones.
abrías y ya tenía todas las canciones así, y ya, pues, ya las copiabas.
Yeah.
You know, type of thing. Yeah, that's crazy.
And then from there, when I met mi compadre pues con Código 312, he's the one that started showing me like, hey, you have to sing like this, you know, or estás fuera de tono. Now I had the challenge of singing and playing
And
bajo
playing,
bajo
how
sexto.
difficult.
But you know what,
fucking-
bro? I practiced a lot at home.
Yeah.
From there, you know, I was like, man, this is something that I want to do. I love.
Mhm.
I'm gonna learn it. You know, I'm still not a master in el bajo sexto. I think I'm a better singer than a bajo sexto player because I focus so much on singing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that I stopped like picking up more stuff like más adornos. So I've kept the basic and just basic adornos. You know?
Yeah, and for me, it's nothing wrong with basics, man. Con que
Yeah.
tengas tus bonitos adornillos, sencillo y tus
El
tonos
tiempo,
Yeah.
y el tiempo.
Exactly.
And dude, like for me, I'm a big old school norteño guy.
Yeah.
That's what I like. Pues ahorita ya está, o sea, está más complicado la música y no es. It all depends who you listen to y hay muchos que tocan bien básico y sus adornos donde van y sus tonos and man, it
That's all you
sounds so
need.
clean
That's all you
and it's nice, you know. I mean, it's the world for music and especially in el regional mexicano. There's so much, you know. Yeah, it stepped out different boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, y ahora cuando salió la era de Gerardo Ortiz and all those guys que eran los correos progresivos porque ya le estaban metiendo muchos menores
Yeah.
y muchas escalas cromáticas, o sea, we go into the theory and
Yeah,
es
yeah.
un desmadre,
Exactly.
pero está Cardenales de Nuevo León, Invasores que nunca pasan de la sencillez, but it sounds really solid, you know.
Yeah.
So you start singing and then you start playing sexto Is this the first Código 312 is the first band where you start singing and playing?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, and then actually like in October I just learned how to segundea. Just like
Apenas
recently.
vas
Yeah,
aprendiendo a
and then I would
segundear.
always ask my compadre, like, bro, how do you do it? I want to learn how to do it,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't get it, bro. Like, I try it. And then he's like, just listen to Ramon Ayala music, bro. Yo, just hear the segunda.
Yeah.
And then I would
And
just do
copy it.
that. Or, like, I'm in
Yeah.
the car, and I'll just focus, bro. Just focus, okay. Y ya me salen más o menos, you know.
Yeah.
And even on the disc that we're going to be releasing,
Yeah.
like, I said segundeo unas canciones.
Ah,
Ahí.
chingón.
Yeah, so
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about the CD
Yeah.
that's coming up right now.
Yeah.
Compa Jose, you sing two primeras? You do primeras and segundas or primeras?
Both.
Yeah,
Both?
yeah, we do both.
So
We mix
that's
it
how
up.
you
Try to
teach
help them out
them.
some
Yeah,
songs,
so
you know,
you would
porque-
mostly give them in the beginning puras
Well,
primeras
I
a él
never-
y segundeabas
Before
tú.
this project, I never sang. Like,
¿No
una
cantabas
vez hacía
tampoco?
segunda a mi papá en unas canciones, pero nunca
Ah, ok.
primera.
Nunca primera. Entonces,
I think I just sang like 2 songs de primera, pues allá en the old band, y ya después yo nunca cantaba.
cuando se hizo...
So,
Cuando,
casi ahorita yo también comencé casi igual que él, la
Yeah,
primera.
so
Oh, sí.
like when we
Bueno,
started the project,
entonces, cuando inició
Código,
Código,
no.
¿no cantabas?
Primera,
not
no.
really,
no?
not
Not
really.
really. Apenas
That's
iba
why
a
he
comenzar.
kind of gave me the
Who
task.
was the singer? Was it
El-
Sexto Player?
No?
El sexto.
Oh, he
Oh,
did,
okay.
right? He did
Yeah.
sing a couple songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Él cantaba y yo. Y try to turnearnos ahí.
Okay. Okay, so the inicio del grupo, that's where you come in and start singing more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ahí apenas starting off singing.
Yeah.
Ahí todavía falta, pero es como todo.
Yeah, dude. No.
Gotta
it's-
start
it's-
somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere, man.
Yeah.
That's, and you know, obviously, como dices tú in the
Bro,
car,
trial
man,
and
that's a
error,
great.
trial and error, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of gigs.
y-
I mean, a lot of mistakes, bro. But now it's like, bro.
Y ahorita
it
ya no
flows.
importa los mistakes, ya no es contentar a la gente.
No, yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
as long as you're on tone,
Yeah.
you know, you're not messing up, bro,
Yeah.
and estás complaciendo a la gente. I think that's one of the reasons why we're always playing, bro.
Yeah.
If he doesn't know it, I know it. Like,
Exactly.
and we mix it up.
Se
Improvisadas.
amplia el repertorio.
Yeah.
Porque por si tú escuchas un tipo de música ya
Yeah.
cuando te dices, oh, no me la sé, oh, va así más o menos, or I've heard it,
Yeah.
but I don't know how to sing it.
Yeah.
Tú más o menos ahí le sacas la melodía,
Yeah.
improvisar y
Yeah.
tú dices, no, pues ya me la he hecho.
Yeah.
Ya nomás, como dices, you look for the lyrics y pum, sale la pinche
No,
rola,
yeah.
dude.
Mira, yeah, bro, give me like 5 minutes, ahorita te lo saco.
Yeah.
Or give me on the
Sí.
break, sale.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
en el pinche
And,
brequecito.
and then, sí hemos tenido gente like, hey, bro, sabes que yo he contratado grupos y no quieren complacer o nada, bro. Ustedes,
O la improvisada es bien, por decir,
There's probably
or it's not even that.
nervous
There's
or
people
like-
that just no se avientan.
bueno,
No
ya,
sabían,
también,
you know what I mean?
ya,
And
que
they're
quieren
like-
tocar nomás lo que saben,
Yeah.
pues.
They're like, no,
which
¿sabes
is
qué?
understandable, pero la gente no ve eso.
Yeah, no,
Ellos nomás
no.
quieren que les complazcas.
Yes, exactly.
I think, I mean, as long as you complaces 70%, 80%, bro, I think that's an accomplishment at a gig.
Complacer a veces lo de un set de 3 horas o lo que sea,
Yeah.
complaces con una o dos rolitas, te vuelven a contratar, dude.
Yeah.
Porque,
We'll see.
por decir, hasta ahí, hay veces gente que sí se da cuenta que dices, aunque sea, hiciste el intento
Yeah.
para complacerlos, dude.
Yeah.
And that goes a long way
It does come along.
when it comes to clients, bro.
It does.
Porque hiciste el intento de sacar la rola. O si la sacaste y salió más o menos, pues para ellos salió chingona, you know?
No, sí, sí, sí.
Because
Yeah.
it's you took that extra effort to do it,
Bro, the
bro.
other day I was helping Picudos for like a whole month,
Okay.
you know, and una señora me
I
dice,
did see you. Yeah, you were
Yeah, I
wearing
was
their.
helping them.
Yeah, I did
and,
see.
y me dice una señora, hey, ¿no se saben la de Amargo Dolor? And then they were just looking at each other. I was like, I got it, bro.
Amargo Dolor.
Sí, es de La Migra.
I probably heard it. It's because I'm an old. I listen to like Pegaso and I
Yeah.
listen to Los Humildes and
Yeah, yeah.
no más que los nombres no cuando ponen la rola I'm like, oh, I
Amigos
heard this one
míos,
before.
ajá. Dice, amigos míos, nomás quiero
Oh, sí,
decirles".
yeah.
And yeah,
That's-
la señora's like, oh, damn, badass. You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
got you, bro, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
The pinche chino's like, oh, eres perro, pinche Rudy. I'm like, I got you, bro.
Dude, es que it goes, man, dude. Es que ahorita ya, especially here, I think Chicago's one of the one of the cities that's worse spoiled when it comes to music, bro.
Yeah.
Mucho talento, muchos grupos y pues o sea, lo que tú pidas, casi hay aquí. Hay mariachi, tamborazos,
bro, we
norteños,
got
bandas,
We got talent, bro. Aquí en Chicago.
hasta rock,
Aquí en Chicago.
bachata, grupero. Que y fíjate que no hay muchos gruperos.
No hay.
The only, well, uno que otro Pero the guys that I've listened to more was el grupo de mi compa Paco, que es Corazón. ¿Cómo se llama? Corazón.
No.
Ah, man, I can't remember the name.
I've seen it.
El
They
que
got
estaba
like
con
a heart.
Montes.
They got like a heart. It's like split like in
Yeah,
half. I've
yes,
seen it before.
yes. Dang, I can't remember their name, man. And
I've
I
seen
was
it
thinking
before.
about that. Se llaman Corazón something. I can't remember.
Musical, no, no.
No. It's Corazón something. Man, I can't remember.
Yeah.
I'll remember later maybe. Pero it's and they play Pegaso, they play
Pegaso.
Grupero Liberación, they play cumbias, they play, and es bien versátil, pero y escucha
There's no more
bien
groups,
perro,
bro.
güey.
Ya casi no hay grupos así, bro.
Ya no, güey.
Ya no hay.
Ya hay unas cuantas tecnobandas,
Love.
like we're
Love Secreto.
Yes, Love Secreto. Yeah.
There you go.
Salud,
Thank you,
thanks,
Fabian.
Fabian. Salud, yeah, for sure, man. So I mean, that's the badass part, man.
Yeah,
So,
man.
a los pocos meses que inicia Código 312 entras tú.
Yeah.
That's what's the first cuadro when you guys come in?
It's
Well, you come in basically with the guys. It's accordion. You're on
The same
sexto,
four elementos.
except the sextero because
Yeah, the
he's
sextero,
te
yeah.
sale y
Basically,
entra Rudy, right?
nomás cambia el sextero.
yeah, that's it. Está mi
Yeah.
compa Hector. You know, he stopped playing with us.
Okay.
And then saludos para mi compa Hector. Y and my bass player Juanito, you know, que se salió. And then Hector, he's like, I got a bass player.
Okay.
And I was kind of hesitant because he's a little bit older.
Okay.
You know, he's like I think like 45 now.
Okay.
And I'm like, bro, like you sure? Like you sure you want to
Yeah.
get him in? Like is he even good?
Yeah.
You know. And no, but when they put him in bass, that guy plays solid. You know.
Yeah.
He plays really tight.
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
and
yeah.
He's a good cat. He's responsible too.
Yeah.
You know,
That
so
goes- that
I'm like,
goes
we'll
a
try
long
him. We'll try him out. We'll
Yeah.
let him help us. We'll let him help us.
way.
Yeah, that's really hey, bro.
Que-
Get out.
yeah.
And he's been with us ever since. I think he's been with us like 2 years and a half almost. Right? 2 years and a half. And then from there, the only thing that changes is the drums too,
Yeah,
right?
once the drums.
Then Noé started helping us at first.
Okay.
He's like, I'll help you guys
Okay.
for a while. But we were just really busy for a long time.
Yeah.
For a long time. And then he's like, I'll just stay. I'll stick around with you guys.
Okay.
You know?
Perfect.
And then I came up with this idea. I was like, compa, we should get a singer, bro. Like, you know, like, so we have a lot of people that criticize us. Like, bro, you guys gotta get a singer. You guys gotta get
Yeah.
a singer. And I convinced my compadre. I'm like, hey, we should try out Alex. You know, he's one of my friends. Alex from Explicito
Oh yeah.
with
you're right.
Nicandro.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Nicandro.
Yeah.
He was with us for like 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
Okay, that's when he this wasn't not too long ago, like
Last year. 2
last
years
year,
ago?
last year. It was last year.
Okay.
And that's when we also like joined Chugar's group.
Oh.
Chugar has like a he's got Grupo Vigilancia.
Oh yeah.
we were
Okay.
gonna be part of like the team with him.
Yeah.
And then but that idea came from Hector Flores
Okay.
because we were because Noé and Alice were like, bro, we gotta get a younger bass player.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, we'll see. You know,
Yeah,
we were just trying to make the group a little bit better,
Yeah.
make it look a little bit younger, more attractive. you
Okay.
know. And then all of a sudden Hector's like, hey, you know what? Like, I'm gonna go try out with Conjunto Saxteño.
Okay.
All right, cool, do your thing. You know, at that time, ya no habíamos comprometido with Chuga.
Oh.
You know,
Okay.
and Hector's the one that connected us with him.
Okay. Okay.
You know, because the idea was bring the group up, start recording more. That's
Yeah.
all it needed. It's just
Yeah.
more
More material.
More material. Because
Yeah.
we even to this day we don't really have anything solid.
Yeah.
It's just like kind of like gigs that we've had.
Yeah.
You know, just
Just like
recording.
local videos, like
Local
like
videos.
gigging videos, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And and then now we're like, damn, we're already with Sugar, bro. What are we gonna do? So we tried it. Who did we bring on in bass at that time when Hector got out?
Jesus.
Jesus from Aurora.
Yeah.
Right. We were doing a lot of trial and error, and I
Okay.
felt bad because Chuga just like,
Yeah.
you know, I was like,
Yeah,
hey, you
yeah,
know what,
no,
bro?
no,
Le dije a Chuga, you know what, bro? You know what? I don't think like we're ready for this. You know, like, I think
The
we're
commitment,
Just, yeah,
pues.
the commitment.
Yeah.
Because I don't have the
Stable,
the
pues.
stable team,
Stableness. Yeah.
you know, and then that's when we decided like, you know what? Let's just go back to singing. You know,
Yeah.
he wanted, you know, to just me and him.
Okay.
And I agreed. I'm like, you know what? Let's just keep practicing. And yeah, bro, I feel like de aquí en un año, even personally, I've improved as a singer as
Yeah,
well.
I think. Do you think eso with the whole improving thing, um, de tanto jale, you think
tanto
that
jale.
that's what helps? You know, like improvising
Improvising.
and tanto singing more,
Singing
more
more.
hours of
More hours,
singing.
yeah.
I do you think that was a big help too within this last year?
Yeah, and just like practicing at home a lot, listening to a lot of music.
Yeah.
You know, during the pandemic, I didn't stop playing. You know,
Okay.
they stopped playing for a little bit. You know, they were trying to be a little bit more safer.
Yeah.
I freaking started this.
Start a new band.
I started, but I wasn't gonna leave Codigo. I was just
Yeah.
making like I'm gonna keep playing. I'm just gonna get some guys.
Yeah, a pandemic band.
Without the
Yeah.
name, because I didn't want to use the name. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I didn't want to
exactly.
burn the name. Like
Yeah,
when
yeah,
people would ask
exactly.
us like, "What's your?" Even though some people knew me, you know, like, "Aren't you from Codigo?" I'd be like, "Nah, but our name
Soy
is
el
like."
virus 312.
Soy
El virus 312.
El virus 312.
El virus 123 para Camilo, just switch the numbers around.
Yeah,
El virus 321. Yeah.
I called Uriel again in the accordion.
Okay.
You know, and my boy Aiden in the bass. Aiden, él es de Guerrero. You probably seen him
Okay.
around. I don't know.
Probably, yeah. Most
El
likely.
Aiden, le dicen. He's a funny guy. We just did a lot of gigs, bro. A lot of yards. A lot of just us three. You know.
That's man, that happened a lot during the pandemic, dude. Cause some bands stopped completely, and then some took just the pandemic break, and then once they did the first lift, that's at that time when the pandemic started, I was with Bandenya, and literally I joined literally within the month. I think I had like 3-4 gigs with them,
Yeah.
and pandemic started and it shut everything down, and we didn't play for like 8 months, bro. Yo, like.
What's going on?
I mean, I wasn't tripping because I was still working on my weekly job, you know.
But it's always nice.
Pero going to gig, it was weird staying home and stuff. But I mean, at the end of the day, everybody was staying home. Everything was closed, and nobody was doing anything. Everything was being canceled.
Yeah, sure. Everything was.
So when they did the first lift, we kind of started gigging a lot of yards again because everybody kind of slowly started doing un cumpleaños or un bautizo, that was postponed, or we even
very limited.
We even went to a wedding in the backyard, bro. Porque the venue had canceled and they ya tenían
that's what the pandemic caused.
Yeah,
because all the gigs were in salones and back then, pues, ahorita ya. There
No,
were some here and there.
Yeah.
Pero ya
But I think after they did the first, what was it? Like, it was like 6 months, right? They had closed everything.
Yeah.
And then first it was like 2-3 weeks, right? And then
Yeah.
it started kind of like shifting more into a month, and then 2 and 3. And then when they kind of first lifted the first thing, like stage, what was it? Like stage 1 or something?
Yeah, stage
like
1,
stage 1, stage 2, when they started like opening the restaurants and all that
and then
shit.
closing back a little bit.
Yeah, and then we did kind of like, you did the summer, I think it was like from July to like October, and then it started,
Picking up.
spiking again, and they closed everything again. So we did a little bit of that, and then we didn't start gigging. I didn't start gigging till last year.
Yeah. No, when it started picking up, that's when I talked to the guys like, "Hey, are you guys ready?
Ready?
So I can get some gigs." So yeah, we got Noah stayed with us after that whole thing with you guys.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let's get Juanito back in the place, bro. Yo no quiero batallar. And I think ever since then, bro, we've been more solid than ever.
Yeah.
Us four.
Tú, José, ¿cómo te sientes ya, por decir, after the pandemic, volviéndote a reunir, music-wise, with the band? How do you feel it, with Noé and the bass player?
I was talking about like more, I mean the same, igual, nomás que ya más precautivo porque ya no dejo nada incluso en mi micrófono.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, that cuando quieren chapar más, we can't, bro.
Todos lo agarran, pero ya, como los pasó hace un mes, pues yo no tengo nada que cante la gente, pues que cante, like, si quieren cantar nosotros no nos agüitamos, nomás que ahorita ya como pasó the pandemic, we don't want to expose our families, you know? Pero como uno se subió ahí a cantar, me quitó mi micrófono y yo no paré de cantar hasta the break y lavé el micrófono ya.
Yeah, he just grabbed it. Just grabbed the mic, without permission.
Dude, in that time, Walmart had little Lysol sprays, like little small ones. I would carry one in my book bag.
No, yeah,
And I would spray my mic
Yeah.
and I would carry my own mic.
Yeah.
Even like that, I would spray my mic.
Yeah.
Like these mics, I have my Lysol here and I spray still, you know.
Yeah,
Porque no sabe uno.
Yeah, exactly.
No
you
que
know?
la familia pues.
Yeah,
No
exactly.
tiene nada que ver.
Ever since then, it's just people have been unsettled.
Yeah,
You know?
it's kind of a veces uno dice, oh, es que yo voy a usar mi micrófono. A veces como que puede ser que el ingeniero se diga, es mamón.
Yeah.
But it's not
Yeah,
even
it's
that,
not
bro. I
even
just
that.
like, I just say, I'm like,
It's
hey,
just-
I'm gonna use it because of COVID, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
it's safe.
I don't want to touch your mics, you know. Like,
Como antes
take your
tocamos
mic
en el
back, not be-
Sinaloense and those microphones kind of
I'm sure you.
Oh,
back then. Like,
a little bit stinky, boy. Stinky motherfuckers.
bueno que no cantaba mucho en ese tiempo. Estaba
Yeah,
bien.
no,
Pero los que
yeah.
cantan, pobre.
Yeah, chingados.
That was
Be like, this
pre-pandemic.
thing will be mine. You can't use it. This shit stink, bro. That's the excuse. You're like, hey, echar una rola. No, way, my mic stinks, bro. You can't use it. Even if it doesn't, bro. Yeah, bro. Ahorita ya, either that or la pinche excusa de COVID.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, bro, ¿me voy a echar una rola? No, güey, no puedo. COVID no me deja, güey. And shit like that, bro. But I think I was talking more about like
Yeah,
the
band.
band wines, pues. The pandemic. I think it's kind of like it's not leaving, you know,
Yeah.
so to say,
I think it's.
but it's settling. I think we're in the place.
disappearing.
It's
It's
like going. I mean, I think it's the same thing when any type of other, you know, like enfermedad que ha pasado, you know,
Yeah.
like finally, you know, you could take medicine or
yeah.
like the flu
It's a
shot
normal
and
thing
stuff
now.
like that, you know, because
Pues
some
allá
years
ahorita
you
nomás-
get the flu, some years you don't.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ahorita nomás hablan de puro Russia, Ukraine, ya nada de
Yeah,
COVID.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's,
they had to
and
find something else to
and
talk about.
salimos de una y entramos a otra, güey.
Yeah.
And it's only getting worse
Otra
and
igual.
worse. Y ahorita está lo de Ukraine y ahorita están los gas prices, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
You
I
know?
just bought a horse.
Yeah?
I just bought a horse.
Yeah. Para que todo Juliet pinche en el caballo.
Cargar el pinche sonido atrás.
Yeah.
Like-
Le ponen la wagon, güey. Así que pinche, fucking, with the Oregon Trail your ass back to the gig and shit. Nomás ahí local, güey. Ya nomás tienes que armar tu carriage, bro. Y ahí
Ya tenemos
pinche-
stage in it.
Yeah, for sure, man. So, my question is, how music wise, how do you feel since basically, like he said that él no quería batallar, and obviously he said the bass player sounded solid, and now how do you feel Código as of after pandemic, music wise, pues?
Pues ya más, pues un poco más
Ahí.
acoplados ya, more,
Más
really
acoplados, yeah.
Yeah.
que pues todo ese break que tomamos y luego
Ajá.
cambiar bassista cada rato and
Yeah,
That was
ya
rough.
después ya también baterista a veces también fallaba y
yeah,
so
exactly.
ya ahorita ya todos ya
More,
we're kind of on the same page already.
more solid,
everyone-
pues, no?
yeah,
Yeah,
everything's
more
more
solid. How, now that you bring that up, when it comes to you saying que no querías batallar, how do you see that when it comes to, you know, like, agarrando el buen elemento or sticking to, a veces como dices tú, maybe the image or maybe just because he's older type of thing. How do you feel more of a, like, what do you think more of when it comes to, like, I can even say loyalty o nomás teniendo la palabra de querer construct something and then stick to it. Like, how important do you think that it was for the band que agarraras, you know, just bring somebody in that you knew it was gonna
Yeah.
be loyal y que no se te iba a ir or something like that?
I mean, I think that that plays a huge impact because you know, you could feel it in the gigs. Like it doesn't sound the same, or
Yeah.
you don't feel the same, or no te quieres aventar una canción because you feel uneasy. You know.
Yeah.
Because you just, you know, when we brought Juanito, it's okay. You know, we got back in the rhythm.
Yeah.
You know, because he's got a jazzy touch,
Okay.
Okay.
Él es de la era de Intocable. He
Yeah.
likes that music.
Yeah.
Well,
He's got a nice
Yeah.
touch.
Yeah,
So
of course.
to me, it makes up.
That's
bro.
yeah.
It makes
yeah.
up for he could be 60 years old.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
care. You know?
Yeah. I think
It's responsibility is more important now that I'm 30 years old now.
yeah.
You know.
No, y,
I see things differently. I
Yeah.
see a lot of people like they worry about a lot, and I was this type of person. You know, even
Okay.
though I was just in like picking it up as a musician, I did kind of care about like what people thought.
image wise and
And right now that I kind of just put my feet on the floor, you
Mhm.
know, it's sounding better.
Yeah.
Sounding better.
Yeah, and I think for me personally, like you say, it's very important to tener personalmente yo prefiero un buen elemento a tener un músico muy perro y que andes batallando, you know, on a daily basis, you know, because it's it's very important that when you agree or when you're gonna vas a decir sí le voy a entrar or si vamos a hacer algo to stick with it, you know.
Exactly.
Por más que te salgan ofertas or something, your word is your word.
Yeah.
And then you guys having that mutual agreement, you know, it's not like most of the local bands are not contracts, bro.
No.
Yeah.
Porque están ahí más de palabra que
Yeah.
de un contrato que los detiene. Un contrato es bien diferente. Y obviamente aquí no se necesita, bro. It's something local.
Yeah.
Ahí el sol sale para todos, hay jale para todos.
Yeah.
Aquí we're in a city, in a big city where donde todos pueden jalar.
Everybody.
It's just I think the important is tú juntándote con the correct people
Yeah.
and having those elements that are going to be strong and loyal and que te digan, saben que yo le entro y aquí, you know, that whole loyalty thing, because like you said, Noé started helping you guys out and you guys are so busy que he decides to stay, you know, it's y no creo que a mí knowing Noe from the Dos Banderas days, he's not gonna be like, oh, well, just, you know, quedarse nomás por quedarse, you know.
Yeah.
It's he sees that you guys are sticking together and he's willing to stick together with you guys too, you know.
Yeah.
It's a whole team effort type of thing, you know. It's not just one person doing everything or one person wanting to be just
I think he also
the face.
He also sees things like I do right now.
Yeah.
Because I know to this day he does care a lot about image as well.
Yeah, of course.
You know, but he's our age now too, where he's got kids.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know, we're not underpaying anybody either.
Yeah.
You know, the music is good.
Yeah.
And
and I'm thinking it's only gonna get better because, like you said, it's en un año se hizo tanto, en otro año y de otros 2 años se puede hacer más.
We were sounding
you know?
good when we started because we had his cousin and he had the drummer that his dad used forever.
Okay.
You know, so it was just me, the one that was like, all right, I gotta get on the ball with them.
Yeah.
You know? I had a lot of I had
a
lot of homework to do at home. You know, learning how to pick it up in the bajo sexto while I sing.
Yeah.
You know, sin desafinarme. And then it was just really when we started making a lot of changes that you could see it, you could tell because el apoyo, like, no había casi tanto. People, they see all these things, you know, people are very judgmental.
Oh, yeah, of
people
course.
are very judgmental.
Of course, they see
because we were doing a lot of bailes at first.
Okay, yeah.
We were on a lot of flyers.
Yeah, exactly.
But, bro, we got some big projects for the group, you know. Simon's invested a lot in recording from home from the equipment that he's bought.
Okay.
And now he's got a good connect that's going to be mastering a lot of songs for us.
Okay.
You know, we'll probably be trying some other people as well, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's going to help the group a lot.
Yeah.
I think a lot of groups are going that way right now.
Yeah.
Where they're recording from themselves because it can get really pricey too, you know?
Yeah, I think y ahorita estamos en el mercado, dude, donde ya la tecnología, you can upload it yourself type of thing. Y ya no tienes que invertirle tanto a que alguien te haga un disco que... I mean, usually, si por más que le inviertes es al promotion, que te mandes las fotos y the graphic design or a video editing if you don't know how to video edit.
Yeah.
But once you start putting your foot in the door when it comes to audio y ya como dice, you can do the audio, but if you don't know how to do the mix and master, then obviously, pues so yeah, I mean,
invest a little bit.
You're already halfway there.
You
just need the finalized touches.
Yeah.
Yeah, you already have the product. So what you do, you just say, hey, we're gonna release it in a month.
That's how many bands get famous. Firme, the Bajo Sextero, I think he records them before they got famous.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I saw him like como estaba backstage, ahí él estaba setting up everything y él les grababa todas las canciones de antes.
Yeah.
Y otros también, La Odisea.
La
Ellos también
Odisea.
record their
Oh,
own stuff.
Chino, yeah.
That's
Chino.
one of my favorite bands.
Many people.
Yeah,
I
I'm a
learned
big
a lot from
Odisea fan. I was gonna go see him 2 weeks ago. I was in Disney World.
Yeah, I know.
I was so fucking mad, dude. I was like, when I saw the flyer and I saw the dates, I was like, why? Why do you do this to me? And I have reached out to Chino because I went to Cali.
Yeah.
and we were trying to see where they were gonna gig, or we were trying to get them, because we were trying to get an Airbnb
I also
with the
texted him.
weekend.
He's like, bro, I'm not getting any gigs out there.
Yeah.
Did he tell you that? I don't know. I texted him.
No, I didn't ask him about gigs. I asked him what dates,
Okay.
and then he told me the dates, and then my wife was like, "Oh, these are the dates we're going to Disney World," and I saw the dates. Yeah, and I was like, "All right, fuck."
I've learned a
I'm
lot
done.
from Chino, bro.
Eh.
Like I listen to all his songs,
Yeah,
and he's got a lot of like classic songs, and
it's man, he has that's one of the bands that have a unique touch.
you have a unique touch.
All the old school, it's just you can automatically tell it's them,
Exactly.
you know, type
Yeah.
of thing. And yeah, he records. He has a studio where he records.
That's why you got
That-
like exposed for recording
And
a lot of
then
stuff.
YouTube, dude, YouTube. That's where I heard. And I literally, dude, I think we were like back in my escuela days. We were already listening to Chino.
Right.
We were listening to Los Pistones.
I also think that's like where Secta comes from too, like the fundamentals.
Yeah.
You know, when they released that song, la de, the one of the first ones they recorded,
Pio
Secta.
Díaz. Was
Pio
it that one?
Díaz,
Ese
and
fue-
it was another one, la de, algo de billete.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. When they came out luego with recordings.
Yeah. It was one of those. It was Eran de Chino.
Yeah.
One of them. I was like, damn, badass.
Yeah.
I even started listening to Secta a lot, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's ahorita ya el mercado, it's so easy for you to do it that you don't like we always say, like, you don't need a record label nowadays.
No.
You don't, man.
No. You don't
You
need
know.
a honest. I mean, I think nowadays
the
you don't
whole
really
tour-
need a manager. Like
Yeah,
some of
you
these people
don't.
that have managers, if you have the material and you have the ideas, the equipment, and you do it right, you have the internet now.
Yeah, and it's all free, dude.
It's all free.
And that's the good thing. I mean, look at us right now, dude.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
all free image. You just gotta invest in yourself, invest time too.
A lot.
Yeah, you gotta invest on what you believe in
Yeah.
for it to work, you know. And I'm glad that you guys are taking that step.
We are. Yeah.
And you guys already started.
Yeah.
Ahora sí, háblenme del disco que ya salió a.
So we started this disc in I think the end of January, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there after your surgery, and then we sent them out to Sinaloa. We've gotten 4 songs back. We're waiting for 2 of them. Probably
Okay.
by next week we're getting them. As soon as we get those, you know, we check them out, then we're gonna release them. So I think, hopefully, by April, probably, right? Por ahí, right? We're just gonna release that, and then right away
By
we're gonna
April?
record another one.
Because you know how it takes time for it to upload and stuff.
It
Oh,
takes
yeah,
like
yeah.
5. It
Things,
takes like
yeah.
5 days, right, or something like that.
Yeah.
Usually take like 48 hours, bro.
Yeah.
It depends where you're gonna
Depends.
go through it.
Yeah.
If
I
you're
got
gonna do
TuneCore. That's what Noah told
Yeah,
me to do.
yeah. TuneCore
Good.
or CD Baby.
Yeah, see, baby.
That's it's like your third party that's gonna distribute everything for you.
Yeah.
You just gotta pay your yearly
Any
fee.
fee.
Yeah, your yearly fee, and that's pretty much it. It's
Yeah.
it's
Kind
so
of easy,
easy now,
yeah.
dude.
So easy.
And it's
Back then, puros discos.
yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah, me gusta el billete.
Ah, yeah, me gusta el billete, Simón.
Dice Hector, ¿dónde está el
Salud.
compa Noe? Compa Noe está trabajando.
No pudo venir hoy.
Saludos al compa Hector.
Saludos a mi compadre, ¿cómo es? Mi compadre Tito García dice saludos a mi nalguita el Rudy. Uy, ya te andé exposing your ass, bro.
Cálmate, José Torres Jr.
Por favor.
Saludos.
He looks like him too. He
Yeah.
plays the accordion.
Oh, he plays accordion too?
Yeah, he plays the
Oh,
accordion.
shit, mi compadre José Tito García, alias Josecito Torrecito de Chicago. No, puro cotorreo, compadre. Saludos a toda la gente que anda conectada todavía. Aquí andamos platicando con los compadres de Código 312 que andan, ahorita estamos hablando del disco.
Right.
So el disco sale, you guys have a set date or you guys are waiting until
We're just
you guys
waiting.
have the
Yeah.
material ready and then,
Yeah, then I'll probably get someone to do a flyer for a release date.
okay,
You know,
perfect.
Just
Are
promote
you
that.
guys promoting just the release or you guys plan on doing a little event?
You know what? We thought about it, but we're like, you know what, bro? We need more followers,
Yeah.
right? Because we've done it in the past where we've had anniversaries where we just literally break even,
Yeah.
you know, porque falta ese material,
Yeah.
you know. And that's the push that we're trying to do this year. So we're like, we'll release it, and then we'll see for the second one. Because
Okay.
as soon as we release
definitely.
that one, we're gonna jump on doing another one right away.
Okay.
Working on it,
Yeah.
So, that way, that one probably comes out around summer.
Okay.
Then
Yeah,
after that,
definitely.
working on another one in the winter.
Yeah. I mean, ahorita pues ya no hay límites hasta qué material pueden sacar, because ahí están los compadres de los Toxis.
Oh yeah, they do that from home too, right?
Yeah, they do it
That's
from home.
badass,
Mi
yeah.
compa Dan, que le mueve ahí la mezcladora. Dude, it's el que le mete cabecita a la mezcladorcilla, man, haces
You have
unos
advantage.
milagros, güey. Yeah, big advantage.
Huge advantage.
Cause no cualquiera, dude. There's a couple bands that they're like, dude, ninguno de nosotros le movemos, nomás los puros volúmenes. You know, only the volumes.
Yeah,
If they only knew all the stuff.
that's me, bro.
Yeah, dude, and it's a headache, bro. It's
the
a headache.
feedback and the
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
balance.
I mean, the more
That's kind of like where he takes over. Like he does the sonido.
you do the
sonido.
Poquillo no sé mucho,
He's
pero
learning, bro. Every time que me bro sounded badass today.
yeah.
And I'm the one que
Muchos
anima.
videos de YouTube.
So I'm
Yeah.
kind of surprised he's talking today because when we're on the stage, the
Yeah.
dude will not say one word.
Es que
So it's
estoy
just-
enfocado en el acordeón y tengo que decirle a todos
Yeah.
los tonos.
Yeah.
No, en re.
No.
No,
Sí.
Ah, so-
Espérate, ¿qué tono, güey?
Le dijo el tono que ahí le pego la tarola. I think there is a way to tune up drums like that thing.
Yeah, ahorita,
Tonos.
fíjate que los güeros creo usan, they use there's a tuner,
Yeah.
like a special tuner, but I think the drums is more of how you want it to sound.
Yo creo más.
'Cause,
tocar
style,
puro solo.
like style, right?
Yeah, more like style and what kind of sound you want to give it, because my first instrument is the drums. I didn't play it too long, but I did play drums maybe like 3-4 years,
Okay.
and that was Duranguense era.
Oh.
And I remember listening to different bands local where I was from, and like famous, y la batería es afinada bien diferente. No
Yeah.
todos tenían, hay unos que tenían unos pinches toms bien apretaditos,
Yeah.
y ahí había otros que tenían más flojitos.
Yeah.
And it's all al gusto, dude. Igual las tarolas. You want a little poppy sound or más aguadito. It all depends.
Tienen su chiste.
Yeah, cada género tiene su chiste. I remember back then, Duranguense era, le afiné como maybe like 2 or 3 bands las tarolas, dude. Because they would have it.
They would have a super tight, no? For tarola.
No, for
Okay,
Duranguense
exclusividad.
era, well, you had to have a double ply cuero. You know,
Los
para que le
golpesotes,
diera,
los drum roll.
yeah, para que sonara bien como, no banda,
Yeah.
pero the Duranguense was una tarola afinada, apretada.
Yeah.
And they would have the rough, the texturized, like the Remo,
Yeah.
pa norteño, pues,
Yeah.
uno de esos cueros. So it would sound really odd, güey.
Yeah.
So at that time, I was really into the whole Duranguense, so I was
You
looking
would
at
get it the
bands.
right way.
I would go to gigs just to see the drummer, qué tarola traía, qué cuero traía, and is donde conocí todo. That's where I met most of the Duranguense guys from
Okay.
here. I was out there, but I knew everybody from here.
Okay.
Por eso también me vine para acá de
Okay.
este lado.
Okay.
So, yeah, dude, it was all about just what kind of sound you wanted to have.
Yeah.
So that's one part of that. But so right now, tú eres el que le mueve.
Ahí en las gigs, un poquillo, pero
Yeah.
Yeah, I
trial
mean,
and error sometimes.
yeah, no, and it's
Es
and
mucho-
it's
it's a
more of a
headache, too.
practice thing, you know.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't. It's not like you can sit and listen and read a book and then know exactly what you're gonna do. It's all about ear, man.
Yeah.
Especially for each instrument, tú quieres un sonido para ti, tú quieres un
Yeah.
sonido para ti,
Yeah.
or que te escuche más, you know, finito, and he has to work
Yeah.
on that,
Yeah.
or do the presets. Ahorita you can save
That's how we have it,
EQ on
presets,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bueno, pero ya está difícil porque cada lugar es diferente.
Yeah, cada salón va a
It's
ser
kinda
diferente.
hard.
Yeah,
A veces usamos uno que usamos en otro lado, pero ahí no suena igual.
We just had a
exactly.
That's
gig
hard.
on Saturday where we were like, literally, this was our corner right here.
Así casi
Yeah.
más.
That's it.
La
And we
tocada
had
ahí.
to fit the drums. You know, there's barely space for our speakers and shit, so
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
we just had to make it work. But
Todo
Yeah.
lugar es
yeah,
diferente.
he got it.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's what it's all about,
hard.
man. Lo bueno que tienen, like, you got that, you know, tú te
I
acomodas ya
manage
con la
more like the
canción.
songs, and like I kind of know what song is going next, so he'll ask me
Yeah,
what I got
exactly.
while I'm talking to the people.
Yeah, exactly. It's a mutual or a balanced
Yeah,
type of
I
work
think
effort
that's why
thing.
like Codigo 312 is still going because me and him have a good like friendship.
Yeah.
Like, I see him like a brother almost because he's my compadre, you know. So
Okay.
we respect each other a lot.
Yeah.
And I always ask him like, hey, like, what do you think about this? You know, he'll also call me like, hey, what do you think about this? Or how much should we charge to go all the way over here? You know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I give him my
Con-
opinion, and we come up with a mutual agreement.
Yeah, exactly. And that's it's a team effort type of thing,
Yeah.
you know? Cuz si imagínate si le dejas que él haga los
From the
contratos.
first day, like I knew it because I called him. He doesn't like when people call him wait.
Oh, no.
I'm like, ¿cómo estás, güey? You know?
Ajá.
Either, bro. I mean, no me llames, güey. Me llama.
¿Por qué? Why is it?
I mean,
I
llama.
feel like it's kind of
Like
todos piensan
disrespectful
diferente. It's
in a
Yeah,
way.
disrespectful como
Yeah.
you're calling him dumb.
Oh,
In a
okay.
way, right? 'Cause
Kinda-
it's
I
like,
kinda-
that's way.
It has a lot of
Yeah,
meanings.
yeah.
If you don't really know him, like
Yeah,
in a way, it
right,
is disrespectful.
yeah. But
So-
I mean, I well,
You
I
can
don't-
say
I
it
don't-
many ways.
yeah, yeah.
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
curse words have many, or like dichos, they have like many different type of meanings.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
For
I
one.
that day, I'm like, man, I have to be careful with my words.
Okay.
But now it's cool.
Pero yo a nadie pues le digo güey ni tampoco pues.
Yeah,
Yo
it's
soy-
it's
I was born here pues yo pues tengo otras ideas.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Uh,
me, it all depends, man.
Yeah.
How you grow up and
And that's it.
how you the way you talk and you could kind of feel the way they're being.
Like treating you. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Yeah.
You could feel the vibe out of the language out of it. You know? Yeah, because I mean, you can.
Y a veces sí se me pasa donde, hey, bro, sorry. Le digo, hey, bro,
Yeah.
sorry.
Like for me, I mean, ahorita como la gente del norte, si te dicen, por si dicen verga, la gente de Sinaloa no lo vas a sacar de la
Sí,
pinche-
de esa
con
palabra.
esa palabra, you know? It's not like
It's
they
not
say it.
intentional.
It's not a. They're
Direct,
not.
not
It's
direct.
not a direction of it offending you. It's just
Yeah.
the way they talk, you know.
Yeah.
Pues I mean, hay gente que, ay, pinche les pinche quieren tirar agua bendita porque dijeron eso y se ofenden y la chingada, but it's everybody has, you know,
Their own,
just,
yeah.
all you gotta do is just be, you know, respectful or either just kind of brush it off.
Right.
Yeah.
Por como dices tú, you meet a lot of people in the tocadas, you know, you meet a
Yeah.
lot of people and
I mean, in the tocadas is understandable because they don't know you.
yeah,
like,
and
oh,
you don't
you're
know
like-
them and
yeah,
that type
so,
of thing.
I mean,
Pero-
sí pasa.
Yeah, sí pasa, dude. Porque,
Hey, güey, toca esta. o eso.
ajá, sí, you're like,
All
okay.
right.
Yeah, just let it
No,
slide.
yeah, let
Yeah,
it
like
slide,
whatever.
but,
que
like,
te
Ya,
resbale.
ya estás.
Okay.
Hablando,
Okay.
por favor.
Ahí te va.
Ahí te va. Te rola. Yeah, but yeah, man. Ya con estos que son 4 años dijiste ya.
It's gonna be
4,
4 years.
5, 5 or 4.
4.
Who said 5?
That's 4. Huh?
4. Okay. 4 years. It can be late. Is the beginning type of gigs or those these now type of gigs? What's one of the songs that you like? Vamos a ir a tocar and then hey, ¿cuál rola? And you always pick that one song that you want to play.
We kind of change it all the time, right?
Yeah.
Para no aburrir.
No, but I'm saying like personally.
Personally.
Yeah, como dices tú, like you're always gonna say, hey, let's play this song.
What
Why?
song
Because
have I
it's
been
one of
playing
those
for the
songs
longest?
that.
Ahorita el compa anda tocando la del ratón.
That's one of the new ones. That's one of the new ones.
I have to put it. You know,
Yeah,
no
tiene
matter
que-
what, even some people
es-
don't like it. I play it.
Depende la.
Because there's some people on there that are like, oh yeah, go ahead, play it. You know.
No, you're
Not right,
not.
just right now, you know, and then we'll move on to something else. That's one of the things we do try to keep up as well.
Yeah.
We don't stay behind.
Yeah.
And so like what we try to do right now, I'm trying to stay away from tumbados as much as I can. No.
It's not your cup of tea, is it?
It's not my cup of tea personally, not mine.
Yeah.
Since I like do singing
Okay.
mostly,
Yeah.
I just try not to, you know.
Okay.
But I have taken out like the Luis Conriquez ones, you know. Like right now I have.
I don't think he's tumbado. Dude.
To me, it sounds tumbado.
Yeah, you
it's like a
think so?
tumbado style.
I don't
it's
think.
not chaca
What,
either.
what do you think, Jose? When
It
it
is,
comes
right?
to Luis R. Conriquez.
I don't know.
I
You
like.
got a style. I don't know what you
like
call
it.
it. I don't know what you call it, but
Well,
it's badass. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it
I
personally.
think it's more of the corridos.
You know what? I don't have a lot of people ask me for tumbados though. You know.
Yeah, I think it's more like a guitarra
it-
type of thing.
Yeah,
It's
guitarra.
kind of dying off in a way.
It's slowing down.
It's slowing down.
It is slowing down. Um, but I think right now it's I mean, Firme brought a lot to the table. Dos Carnales brought a lot to the table. That's
Los Canelos. Los
Canelos
Alegres.
came back up. I've seen a lot. Ahorita lo que es el
Río Chaca.
Correo Chaca. Pero el
That's my
estilo
cup of tea.
Canelos, ahorita ya hay muchos que están los Caimanes, están, ¿cómo se llama?
Yeah.
Varones. Y hay mucho. Aquí no hay muchos besides Picudos,
Los Carnales de la Sierra.
Carnales de la Sierra,
Naranjos.
Naranjos, my boyfriend Naranjos too.
Los otros, ¿cómo se llaman? Los de Juan Toledo. ¿Cómo se llaman, compadre?
Chavalona.
Los Chavalones.
Chavalones, ya, ya,
Nada,
no hay muchos,
Son como unos 4 o 5.
ya, pero en otros lados sí hay muchos, ya, en México pues ni se diga,
Yeah,
oh, de la gente de la Sierra de Durango and stuff like that,
You're
yeah.
from Durango, right?
No,
No.
damn, no, bro.
No, I don't know why.
No. It's because a lot of people say that because escuela, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's from Durango.
Okay. I thought you were. I used to follow.
I,
Escuela
I'm
Rancho,
I'm
man.
1/8. Soy un octavo de Durango, compadre. Me bautizaron. Saludos ahí aparte a la gente del Hawaii Durango, where my compa Ravi, Adán from Toxis, Tubero, and then Gesiel is from El Uno, mi compa Gesiel, and then Omar is from Nuevo Dial. So it was in that area besides Santa María del Oro. It's somewhere else que no conozco muy bien, but I went to Durango when we had the accident. Enterramos al primo over there in Durango. But I'm from Puebla, dude.
Okay.
But I grew up in Puebla, pues es mucha cumbia.
Yeah.
Y es mucho like
Yeah, no,
sonidero, that
mucho
type of
sonidero.
thing, yeah. But I didn't grow up with that
But
music.
I know you
dude.
love cumbias, bro. Because we'll jam to some cumbias like in the norteño, like some old school.
No, like cumbias norteñas sí.
Yeah.
Pero cuando es
Sonideras,
cumbias sonideras
Not
y
really.
todo eso, no. Te lo escucho ahorita un poquillo. Pero I didn't grow up with that music. I grew up with Invasores, Cachorros, Chalino,
Yeah.
Cardenales.
Ramón Ayala.
I grew up kind of when I started listening to music, I grew up in the Tecnobanda era with machos and all that stuff, like in the late mid 90s, like 97, 98. I was born 91, so I was maybe like 7, 8 years old when I started liking more music, as in like wanting to do something with music. Pero yeah, that's what I remember growing up. My dad cantaba también un grupo local allá, pero era like stuff like that. Invasores, a lot of Invasores, a lot of Chalino, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Norteño.
So
I
that's
didn't
not
grow
really-
up. I didn't grow up with cumbia, dude.
No.
No, I was at our household. It was botas y sombrero all the time because we're from a rancho. That's why.
Okay.
So it was botas y sombrero.
Nice,
But
nice.
yeah, dude, a lot of people think that I'm from Durango.
Okay.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm part of from Durango, bro.
Yeah,
But
you're
yeah, mis papás son de otro lado, pero pues también
And then
somos
you were
de
playing
Durango.
Duranguense too, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pues es lo que estaba pegando en ese tiempo. And then when I came here, obviously, pues, that's who when I actually just stayed, it was with escuela and everybody's from Durango, and I met a lot of people from Durango.
Yeah.
Pues nos contrataban.
So yeah, well, some of the things that like I try to implement right now is like a lot of chaca music. A
Corridos.
lot de los alegres. Canelos.
Alegres.
A lot of 90s.
90s, yeah.
I'm bringing
It's
all that
coming back, man. It's coming
All
back.
the 90s groups.
Y sabes que
Pero
no
las de
pasa,
la tierra.
no, la neta no pasa de moda.
No pasa de moda.
All the new stuff, it's kind of temporary because you forget. Gerardo Ortiz, you kind of like, está pega un cierto tiempo. Like I remember when I started grabbing the recording, it was the whole En Preparación disco, his first that CD. It was Titanes de Durango, Buitres, that type
I
of
love all
era.
that shit, bro.
Yeah, that was that era when I started playing.
They're trying to bring it back in a way, bro. I've seen some grupitos playing those songs. You know?
Yeah.
Like they're going all over TikTok, you know.
I think that's one of the social medias that si
Right.
les pega, se hace un pinche, o sea, it's go a long way. I was bringing up earlier the podcast de Ernesto Barajas from Enigma,
Okay.
and he talks to the guy from Titanes, and then there's a song on TikTok that they recorded 4 years ago,
And it's hitting right now.
and it's on TikTok right now, and it's viral, like it's trending. It's a trendy song.
Yeah, it's a trendy song.
And it's certain bands que tienen, imagine La Chona, how they had to re-record it because it was hitting so much.
Yeah.
And that was a song from like the mid 90s.
Yeah.
It's Ahorita it's like the retro is coming back.
Yeah.
I
it is.
think aparte en la música norteña or just say in this era, you know, maybe other music and some other genres coming back from the 90s as well.
Yeah.
Like the whole 90s stuff is kind of coming
You
back.
think Duranguense will ever come back? I think they're trying, bro. I see it
They're
on TikTok
trying.
too.
Yeah, they
I
are
see it on
trying. They're
TikTok.
trying. The Sierreño kind of came back as a time too.
Yeah,
Guitarra's kind of slowing off now.
a little bit.
El mariacheño, the whole mariachi thing, también como que came up a little bit,
Okay.
but it kind of, you know, and it all depends who's coming out with
Yeah.
what and how good it hits or how qué es lo que va a dar, you know. Obviously, el norteño, la banda, el mariachi no se va.
Right.
Guitarras, maybe I'm a big guitarras campiranas type.
Yeah, me too, bro. Like some Miguel and Miguel.
Yes,
stuff.
Miguel y Miguel.
Even some Ariel Camacho jams, bro.
Yeah.
Because he was Campirano in a way.
Yeah, he was
It just
Campirano.
evolved after him.
Yeah, it did. He was the one that spiked it up again.
Yeah.
You know,
That was my bro.
because I don't know. Everybody has their stories or this and that. Because I've seen people put or even que Ariel Camacho is a legend. I don't think he's a legend.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
Why?
Because he didn't do so much because his time was so short.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
did a lot.
Yeah, in a
Because
short time.
you know,
But what helped the most is death, right? I think so.
No, I think it was the music that he did. But to be considered, I mean, for me, it takes a lot to become a legend. You know, he did a big spike when it comes to las guitarras because he did. Because at that time, guitarras were low key, dude.
Yeah.
Estaba Miguel y Miguel, siempre ha estado. Jesús Ojeda en ese
Jesús
tiempo,
Ojeda.
he's a monster,
Yeah.
pero no se escuchaba tanto, you know. ¿Quién más estaba en ese tiempo?
Got some badass corridos.
There was some guys que se llamaban los Cierreños. I remember.
Oh, I know who
that.
they are. They're badass, bro.
Yeah, tocaban chido.
Yeah, they have some nice
Estaban los nietos.
Los nietos.
So había varios, pero they weren't up,
Y los
up
hijos
there.
around too right now.
They were, I think that was the same era as
As
Ariel
Ariel.
too.
That helped them though.
Yeah. So when Ariel came out, dude, he was the fresh and he was young as hell.
Yeah.
So he had the image, he had the
22
music.
years old, yeah.
Yeah, dude. So, and I mean his lifespan was so short. I don't think he can become because it's short.
Yeah.
That's just my
Yeah,
personal opinion. But I mean, other people say, "Oh, he's a legend." You know,
I think they see him as a legend because he like left off when Sierreño was like popping.
Because he made it pop
he made
again.
it popping,
you
he
know?
just passed.
And that's obviously
Mad respect for him.
yeah,
bro.
exactly.
Mad
You give
respect.
credits where credits are deserved.
Yeah.
You know,
sure.
but I think it's that's a category he can't really be put. But I mean, everything he did, songs, El Toro Encartado, a shitload of songs. Te Metiste.
Exactly.
Everybody was playing those songs
Exactly,
too
yeah,
in this
no, yeah.
tiempo, you know. Ya sea Sierreño o Norteño, even
They were-
Norteños
yeah,
were
they were-
playing those
they were
songs.
playing it,
Everybody, even bandas were playing songs.
Yeah.
So those are songs
Karma.
that El Karma, dude. Y fíjate, en ese tiempo era como ahorita que todos están grabando one certain song. El Karma se grabó con Noel Torres, him. There was so many bands that recorded El Karma almost at the same time because it was like that hit.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. So that's
They still ask for it sometimes.
dude.
Right?
And
Randomly, but they'll ask for it.
what are those songs that you guys say? I hate playing this song.
It's gotta be a Centenario.
Yeah, I'm there too.
But sometimes I jam to it, bro.
Yeah,
Sometimes I'm like,
Mm-mm.
Man.
Yeah, I'm done. I've been over that song for a couple years now.
Yeah.
You, what's up? What
maybe
song?
because I'm just fresh.
What song?
Fresh in the music.
Yeah. You, bro,
No.
¿cuál es una de esas rolas que piden and you're like, ah, fuck, I gotta play it?
Probably Los Perez.
Yeah,
Well, I think
It's
that's a
kinda-
more.
Probably because it's too long.
it's long.
Yeah,
That's
that
a long,
one
like,
or
5
what's
minutes,
the
yeah.
other one? Everybody says Los
Oh, you know,
Perez.
también la de right now, también la de Costal Lleno de Piedras. That song annoys me.
Yeah,
It does, yeah.
those
I'm not gonna
are
lie,
the
it
songs
does.
that
A little bit.
are kind of like in the X
Yeah.
list.
Yeah,
Kinda.
I'll play it. For sure.
Blacklist.
La piden, la
I'll
tocamos.
never say no, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously hay muchos que dicen, esa pinche música no, o esa canción no. I'm like, if they ask for it, then play it. You
Yeah.
know, they're the ones playing. We know
Playing
it, or, you know, se la saben, pues ahí, vámonos. Ni
Yeah.
modo que decirle al cliente que no, you know, type of thing.
Never, bro.
But it's not gonna be one of those songs where you're gonna say, let's play it, type of thing. You know,
Yeah.
you avoid it all costs until they ask for it, then you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Porque sí, I mean, había rolas que también, at their time, everybody was playing it y te enfadaron un tiempo. But
How about you con la escuela de rancho when you were with someone? Like,
It was
you know what song we played it?
Centenario all the time. I mean, I think that one was always wanted. They always asked for the same songs. El Botas Blancas, they always asked for that.
You know what song that we play right now that you guys just play? La de Tan Bonita. We play that song a lot.
Well, I think that was one of the recordings. So it's como que de a fuerza.
You guys brought that one up, right?
Esa ya estaba grabada,
Ya estaba grabada.
but I think sí pegó with the band,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
It was that one. And then El Botas Blancas también la pidieron un chingo local. Aquí El Botas Blancas. El Cinco Estrellas was obviously one of the recordings del
Yeah.
grupo, una inédita. And if you fíjate con la escuela, it was a couple of inéditas that we would always play, you know. And it was good. At that time, you know, estaba Viejones, estaba Estilo Especial, estaba Escuela.
Yeah.
Who else?
Stilo was badass, bro.
Yeah,
Stilo
dude.
Especial.
That was that. I mean, me tocó esa era, and it was, the music was really different too.
Yeah, bro.
You
I
know.
remember like watching you guys blow up when I was barely starting. I was like, man, those guys are fucking badass.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I joined when the tour was happening. I came into the tour because that's when Kochi was leaving, and I mean I had already gone on tour once, and it was different because it was accordion. It was
But I always thought you were like
Norteño.
EDR accordion player. Or-
yeah, pues I mean I think that's where that's when the tour happened, and then Kochi got out, and then I came in. I think Kochi was more like a low key player.
Yeah.
You know, and when I came in, I was like kind of all over the place.
Then he came back, right?
No, he didn't. No, because when I got out, when I left,
Entró
it
Saúl.
was Saulillo.
Saulito and
Saulillo.
Proeza.
Yeah, from Proeza. It was Saulillo, and then that's Julio from Toxis.
Dice Hector Flores, Chivo Tatemado. No,
Chivo
you ain't
Tatemado.
lying. That's now his favorite song, bro.
Chivo
He fucking hates that song.
Chivo Tatemado, I think it started popping more in the last 2 years, because I don't.
Yeah, last 2 years.
I don't. With Escuela, we didn't play that one.
No.
Mm-mm. No, it was. I remember hearing it with Morros.
Yeah.
Well, Morros
Bro, I love
Morros
Morros.
made that shit pop. You know, and that was a recording
I'm
from
gonna
years
put
ago.
some of those on the next album, bro. Some other shit.
Yeah.
Alright.
When I was with our group had made a group with bass player Manny from Naranjo.
Bro, I saw that. ¿Cómo se
Yeah,
llamaba?
El Fusivo se llamaba.
Fusivo.
We recorded. We were playing la de El Último Billete. We were playing.
Where you did de la Sierra Popurrí.
Yeah, we recorded. We did the recording with
That's
El Popurrí de la
My
Sierra.
compas jams right there,
Yeah, Los Dos Grandes de la Sierra.
bro. Those
Yeah.
grandes.
We did. We took out El Último Billete, and we took la de Mira amigo, qué bueno que la hallo, no la vi,
Yeah.
que lo ando buscando. Esa.
La de
Que
me estaba
la-
echando un perico. También esa, ¿no?
That one was from Los Dos Grandes.
Okay,
From
okay.
Los Morros.
Oh, yeah,
Era
Los Morros.
la de Yo le invito al baile con
El
una
primo,
muchacha.
el primo, ¿no?
Ajá, El Primo.
El primo.
And then we had another one too. We were starting to take out really old shit
Yeah.
out, and we're like, hay que renovarlo. Es
Yeah.
because había un chingo, dude.
Exactly.
Hay un chingo. Jorge Gamboa tenía un chingo. El As de la Sierra.
El As de la Sierra tiene muchos jams, bro.
Yes.
I've been like listening to his stuff more right now.
Yeah.
Like when I'm at home.
Yeah.
Like on YouTube, if you listen to a guy le empiezan a salir más canciones, my Brian didn't even know some of these songs existed.
Yeah.
So like I'll send him to him like, look, check this song out. He's
Yeah.
probably annoyed because I send him like I send
a
him
million
like,
songs.
I send him like
Shit.
5-6 songs a day.
Escuché ya.
I already know the song, bro. Don't send me that
Spotify
shit.
and the shit, yeah. For me, Spotify, man, te reventas todo el pinche discográfico de alguien, bro. I love it, güey.
Yeah.
Like, hay días de que I'm like, fuck, I want to listen to old school Calibre. Y me paso, güey, since I'm working, driving most of the day, me aviento 6 discos de Calibre, you know, from the beginning to
Badass.
like.
You know what I haven't heard? I'm gonna have to listen.
Yeah,
De
listen.
Calibre 50.
Yeah, Calibre. Yeah, we took out with Escuela a lot of Calibre stuff too.
Okay.
And they have a lot of good stuff. I mean, they were in había un tiempo donde había unas rolas como que no me gustaban. It was more like those corridos sanguinario type. Not too hardcore because they weren't never
Oh
hardcore.
yeah, they were playing corridos at first, right?
Yeah,
Now that I
yeah,
remember.
yeah.
And then they
El
kind of stopped,
Camaro,
right?
yeah,
Los,
yeah.
los
They
Baja-
kind of, yeah. They started, se metieron a lo romántico y se metieron ya a otros
Otras
sonidos
ondas.
como el, no eres mía ni de nadie. Le metieron ya más otros ritmitos.
Yeah.
But yeah, and man, there's a couple CDs from not from apenas. I think they were like 2000 from 2014 to 17 type of albums that they
Yeah.
took out. Tenían buenos corridos.
Badass.
They have a lot of CDs. Now that you look back at it,
No, there's probably some
Yeah.
good jams on there. I'm gonna have to
y
listen.
ahorita pues ya no está Den, but para saber qué van a traer ahora, because I mean,
I saw that, yeah.
Jaime Den pues está el compositor, he was the one pushing most of the songs inéditas. But I mean, if they do a good song selection, I think they'll be
fine.
alright. Yeah,
they
they'll be
got
alright.
a huge fan base already.
Yeah,
Right,
they
if
do.
Jose Torres, brother.
Yeah. Yeah. No, hay que sacar la rola de la bicicleta de José Torres.
I have a feeling they're gonna ask for that. Song. I have a feeling, and it's easy.
What do you think, Jose? Jose, like,
He likes. He actually likes someone's jam, right?
Not really.
No.
No.
I'll just.
Es que le pegó una years ago when he first started.
What song was that?
I don't remember. Como una romantiquilla.
Okay.
It wasn't all that. I have it on my phone on my iTunes.
Okay.
Um,
okay.
I remember hearing the name when apenas with this whole TikTok shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I went through my phone and I saw because I saw the logo and I was like, I remember that fucking logo.
Yeah.
And I went through my phone and I have only one song y esa fue la canción que creo que metieron a la radio
Okay.
like
Okay.
years ago, like 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Nice.
No, y de ahí entonces.
Ya no se
But I
escucha.
mean, at the end of the day, the radio's not playing you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like,
He took advantage of the social media.
he took advantage of it. I mean, for good or bad. I mean,
For
they're
good or
talking
bad.
about for good or bad. It's un mundo de, like two different worlds. You know, the people that support him 100%,
And there's some people that.
and they just no lo tragan. But I mean, if you look at his,
I think it's funny. A lot of people
Yeah.
they think I hate him. I don't, cause like I'll tag him on stuff.
oh yeah,
I'll put a post like "Salud," like "Buenos días a todos menos a Jose Torres" or some shit like that.
yeah.
And now I have people tagging me on this stuff. Like I care. Like bro, I'm just
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
joke,
it's-
bro.
Some people take social media too
Yeah,
seriously,
they take it serious.
and it's wait.
Doesn't bother me.
You can talk out of your ass in social media y la gente te va a creer, güey.
Yeah, bro.
Like, you can say, oh, like, I'm whatever. You can say whatever, and they're like, oh my god, he really said that. Y que esto que lo otro.
Compa Rudy, Michael Cruz. Oh yeah, salud.
Saludos, compadre.
That's Mikey, the
Ay,
one
no.
bajo sextero. The guitar
Ya
player.
tenemos
de-
aquí gente
Maybe they
conectada.
can
Saludos ahí para todos ustedes, los que andan por acá conectados. Mi compadre
¿sabes quién quería que le
Fernando, mi
mandara
compadre
saludos?
Michael. Sí, sí.
Jera de los dos grandes de Michoacán. Los
Hello,
dos
yeah,
grandes,
yeah,
los
yeah. Mi
grandes,
compadre
Jera.
Gerardo.
Dice, hey bro, me manda saludos.
Hell
Ahí te
yeah,
va.
for sure, man. Los dos grandes. Saludos ahí para todos ellos, man. What's some news that you guys can actually, obviously we don't want you to spill all the tea here,
Right.
but besides the disco, ya cuando tengan la fecha, make sure to tag me, bro.
Oh, yeah,
Tag
for
me
sure,
in the
for
thing,
sure.
and then if you guys wanna, send me a video
Oh,
after
yeah.
a gig or at a gig or something, just so we could put out there
Yeah.
and para que vaya la gente a apoyar el disco,
Oh yeah,
ya que
bro.
esté con la fecha y todo. Me mandan el flyer, we'll put it up in the page.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
para,
gonna
para
push
que
it
se
a lot.
muevan, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Para eso estamos, bro. What are the plans for 2022, man?
2020. This year, like
Yeah.
this.
Oh,
I-
ya viene el disco. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna count the CD.
just
What
keep
what's
recording,
Oh, yeah, more material.
more
material.
material
Yeah.
recording?
A lot of people say they never heard of us when we play. They're like,
Right.
oh,
Yeah.
where you came out of?
Yeah,
Nunca
yeah.
nos escucharon y
Well,
They
we
like
get
it.
we get a lot of people that obviously recommend us because they've had a
Yeah.
good experience at
Yeah.
the gig. One of the things that has helped us is we learn a lot of Mexican songs.
Okay.
So we play a lot of weddings, a lot of quinceañeras. So the quinceañeras will be like, hey, Dad, I want that group for my quince as well.
Okay.
Because a lot of quinces go to quinces.
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know? So a lot of people have heard us through there, and then once they see it, they're like, I've never heard you guys. Can I hear you guys on Spotify? And that's one of the mistakes that I think. Well, it's not. It's more because like we haven't had like a 100% stable.
Yeah, exactly.
We've made a lot of changes,
Yeah.
you know. But right now it's we're pretty solid. The music sounds good. So
Yeah.
I think just keep recording from here. Just keep recording this
Yeah,
year.
definitely.
And then yeah, hopefully maybe the end of the year we might do like a CD release party.
Okay.
I was thinking about doing an anniversary this year, but I'm not. So
It's not in the books yet.
It's not in
Or
the
yeah.
books.
Any
I think
video live sessions, anything
definitely
around the
live
work?
sessions, right?
Yeah.
Live sessions, yeah.
Yeah, because I
We-
think that's
we've
pretty more a
already-
little bit more easier, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's already started some. Like he's got like one he sent me that he
Okay.
tested out on the day that we recorded live.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good. We just need more angles.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's pretty much it.
But yeah, I think that's the route we're gonna take. Just record more, do some live videos if possible, and then just keep working. bro.
Yeah.
Keep working.
I think it's gonna be a good season, man,
I-
for everybody.
I also think so too. Like I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
it's gonna be a
definitely.
good year.
No, imagínate last year. How did last year work? Work wise, ¿cómo les
It
fue?
was good because like it was what me, you, Noe, Juan for most of the year,
Yeah.
right?
Pretty busy.
So we it's
The
not like
whole
we were
summer.
looking, we were not
Fridays
looking for musicians the whole
yeah.
year.
Yeah.
We did good. We made
Well,
decent money as well.
Puros Fridays and Saturdays porque
Yeah.
chambeamos entre semana. Y
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes we do Sundays, like if it's early in the day.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
gotta
you wake
spend
up-
time with the family too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Quieres salir los fines de
You're
semana.
you're a family. You got kids too.
Yeah, I got a son.
Okay. You
Yeah, I
do
have-
too. You got
I have
kids.
2 daughters and he's
Okay.
my compadre for one of them.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, I think once
Once
donde se junta en un lugar donde everybody's on the same page is gonna work well.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday work for you guys.
Yeah.
I'm on the same page right now. I'm not working with anybody, but I mean, for me, my availability for the music is practice during the week and then gig Friday and Saturday. Cause
Yeah.
Sunday, it's you gotta
Family.
at least give it a day, man.
You do.
When you're a family guy, or even
Yeah.
if you don't have family, but I mean, at least one day to get your shit together. If you have that. I think it's more like a mature mentality.
Yeah.
When you're like, I gotta go wash my clothes. I gotta go get, have
Yeah.
food in the house, the
Exactly.
fridge, and do this and do that. Your adult life responsibilities type of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe Saturday during the day before you go gig, and then Sunday obviously to rest and get your shit together for during the week type
Right.
of thing. If you have your 9 to 5 or your Monday through Friday type of thing.
Exactly.
It's nothing wrong with that. I mean, whoever is a full-time musician that it works with their schedule. They're playing Monday through
Yeah.
Sunday type of
Sunday,
thing.
yeah.
They're on standby most of the time.
They have the chance.
Yeah, kudos to them. De que tengan ese tipo de trabajo.
So another thing I've been doing is writing music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that?
So I wanna actually put one in one of the live albums.
Yeah.
Just to see, just to test the waters.
Yeah,
know,
definitely, man.
And you just never know.
Yeah, there's
I think if we're recording, like at least try one that's ours.
Yeah.
And see what kind of feedback we get.
yeah, definitely,
'Cause
man.
This guy's
I think the market for ineditas, it's not a big market right now.
it's not.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind
Try
of
to get exposure first
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then-
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Get those
why-
covers in, but
put the
también
covers in.
meterle los pedes o
Yeah.
lo de cada quien.
Just try one. Just one.
Yeah, man.
That's why I don't want to put all ineditas. Some people do that. They just put all
Yeah.
ineditas. But covers are hitting. They basically did all the work.
Yeah.
Just kind of putting it in our style.
Yes.
Get people to listen to it, and if they like the style, they like how it sounds, then all right, let's try and see what people think.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm 100% for that, man.
Yeah.
And that's badass, dude. Que te vas a aventar a esas
I am,
aguas
yeah.
y vas a ver, just you learn from those type of experiences, because it's gonna be your first song. You're gonna see the reaction of the people. See where you can, after it's recorded, you could be like, oh man, I could have done this different,
Exactly.
or where the next song comes in, and then
Exactly.
you grab, what you wanted to do from the previous
Song,
ya
yeah.
así se va. It's a practicing thing too. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I would love. I don't have the. I don't feel like I have the. It's kind of hard.
It is hard, bro. It's
Yeah,
not
it's,
easy.
the creativity. It's no nomás porque toques el instrumento, lo que sea. Creativity, it comes a long way too.
Exactly.
You might have creativity for one thing, but maybe something else you might not
No,
have
and
it.
then
But you gotta put it to practice too.
you do. Yeah.
But that's pretty sick, man. It's pretty
Yeah,
badass.
but from here, 2015 has been a
It's
huge roller coaster. for me.
yeah, yeah.
Well, I've
it
learned
is,
a lot
man.
of things.
You learn along the way, and
A lot of
you never
a lot
stop
of
learning.
criticism,
Like
bro.
you
A
say,
lot,
oh yeah,
bro.
of course,
I'm, you know, trying,
yeah,
and I don't think I'm gonna stop. I love this.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love music. And I'm gonna keep learning and practicing, bro.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's the way to go, man.
Yeah.
That practicing, ahí practicándole la pluma.
Yeah.
Entre más escriba uno el diccionario y aprenderse muchas palabras, that's what
You
I.
know what I was doing too, because I was like trying to come up with ideas without being repetitive and saying word. I was looking up words in the dictionary.
Yeah,
You know,
Spanish
okay,
dictionary
yeah.
or it's reading a lot. They say,
Reading.
I try to see like a lot of Spanish podcasters or así del regional
Okay.
de compositores y dicen que es mucho leer. You gotta read a lot in Spanish or
Okay.
the language that you're trying to make a song out of.
Okay.
So you can have that expandable vocabulary.
Yeah.
Because you can make, like, say, I feel sad. You make it into a longer or something that expresses more beautifully than I am sad type of shit. Like, it's
That's true. Yeah.
the way you express yourself with the lyrics and words and
It makes sense. It
yeah,
makes a lot
dude.
of sense.
Yeah. So I mean that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Congrats on that, man. Anything else before we wrap up our tonight's session?
No, I did a lot
Yeah.
of talking.
Compadre Jose.
Yeah, talk more than I usually do.
Yeah, that was hoy sí te
Oíste.
brincaste la barda,
Oíste,
tiraste
boludo.
toda la carne al asador, güey. Tiró
Claro.
toda la rachera de 10.99 que está ahorita.
Lo que falta.
Y la
The
que
summer
falta,
probably $20.
yeah,
I'm excited.
15 la libra, vámonos.
I have friends. They're like, bro, how do you like music so much, bro? I'm like, you're just thinking about music all day.
Dude,
I
I
am.
listen to music, I think a lot, man.
A lot.
80% of the week, man.
Me too.
It helps people's mood like throughout the day. Like,
Yeah.
Dude, you
it's part
make
of human
it,
stuff.
you make the mood with the music. Like,
Yeah.
you know what? Today I'm gonna listen to fucking Michael Bublé all fucking
Yeah.
day, bro.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm gonna listen to Good Charlie all fucking day.
Exactly.
Like, así, güey.
Yeah,
Dependiendo
it's like that.
how you feel, how you wanna feel, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
If you wanna feel sad, you're gonna throw some sad shit in there, you know?
Vicente
Hey,
Fernandez.
yeah, anything, bro.
Yeah.
Like fucking tiras
Everything.
un
There's a song for everything.
unos temerarios.
My wife tells me like I married a musician, but nunca me has traído serenata. I'm not that guy, bro. Like I'm not that romantic guy. For real, like I'm not.
Yo, I'm a big bolero guy.
Are
too,
you?
Man. Mira, yo sí me
I'm
aviento
more
todo el
like-
disco de invasores
yo
de
te traigo
boleros.
corridos.
Yo sí me aviento mis bolerazos.
Yeah. No, I
I
could jam to some
yeah.
boleros. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, es cada quien, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo sí me reviento un disco en vivo de Luis Miguel type shit.
Yeah, that's badass.
Yeah,
I saw when I started seeing his show on Netflix.
Mhm.
That's when I started getting
Oh,
more
yeah?
into
No, I listened to
Luis Miguel.
Luis Miguel way before that. When I got here, I started listening to more grupero, like Sas, Sonic Master, Pegaso. I was, since I didn't grow up with that music at home, I started listening to more Bookies,
Okay.
Los Humildes. I started going more old school in the 80s, which I wasn't even fucking born.
Yeah.
My parents didn't even meet at that time yet.
Exactly.
My parents met in the early 90s, late 80s type of thing. So I wasn't even, I was still my dad balls and shit
Swear.
type of thing, So
¿Qué dice? Vida Recia with 312.
Vida Recia.
Jam to Entre Ramón y Invasores.
Jam to the Ramón Invasores. Trayectoria dice.
Y dicen,
No mames, otro pedo. Sí,
Hell yeah.
hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I listen to a lot of norteño too, old school. ¿Cómo se llaman estos? Have you ever guys heard of a band que se llamaba Los Tesoros de Samuel Ramos?
Yeah. Some songs like that.
Yeah.
¿Cómo se llama?
Tan,
Tararán,
yeah,
I forgot how it's called. But sí la sé.
Yeah,
That's a nice
also
song.
that's
I love
old.
that, I love
Yeah.
that.
That's old school.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, you guys, these in the 2000s and 10s and up, yeah, como vi más, like how you said, Pegaso, Liberación, all that stuff.
Mhm.
Y como yo toco a little bit of everything, piano, accordion, bass, bajo sexto,
Mhm.
batería, y saco los tonos en the brindis ahí en el bass and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool, like, taking
Yeah,
out things
dude.
and the other instruments that's not yours.
Yeah, exactly. It did for sure. Los Tesoros, Goats. Mi compa César, sí sabe. César García, saludos,
Oh, yeah.
compadre. Yeah, for sure, man. So, special shout outs before we wrap up.
So,
Las redes sociales también,
las redes
obviamente.
sociales, yeah. You could follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, WhatsApp as well. Like,
Oh,
if
yeah.
anyone wants to, has a question or anything,
Yeah,
a lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
people
Para las
send me
contrataciones
messages.
también. Sí.
Contrataciones, yeah. We're all over Chicago, the suburbs. We'll travel anywhere.
Alrededores,
If
yeah.
the money's right, we'll go.
Yeah, yeah, for
You know?
sure, man. Yeah, for
Right?
sure.
If
Ahí,
the
ahí
money's
para que
right.
los pueden encontrar en todas las redes sociales como Código 312.
Yeah.
A los compadres. I want to thank you guys
Thank you for the
nuevamente.
opportunity. Yeah, bro.
Thank you guys for coming,
No, I had a good time, bro.
La cosa aquí es, talk about, chill,
Yeah.
pasarla bien. Obviously, promote the band, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing big things this 2022, and you guys are including in your packages, with the new with the live album coming out.
Yeah.
You guys got more stuff going on, y obviamente ya viene la temporada de muchas fiestas,
Yeah, man.
little backyard parties, los bailes, va a haber un chingo de festivales también, me imagino,
Exactly, yeah,
you guys are down to
couple.
work anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, usually a veces, como dices tú, te meten dan un pinche basement ahí en una
We did
esquinita.
a couple last year, actually, festivals. Tres solistas nos preguntaron. We were recommended.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's badass.
We helped out el de Alacranes, el Omar
Lomar.
Sánchez?
y Sanchez with this last festival in Melrose.
Okay.
Melrose, Melrose.
Yeah.
No,
that was
Cermak.
Cicero Fest. Right
Yeah,
here.
this row.
Right here.
Oh, okay.
We
We,
helped
were,
them
we
out.
played at the Cicero Fest.
Okay.
It
And
was kind of
then,
cool experience.
what was that?
Yeah.
Mario Alberto Pacheco.
María Alberto, we helped him out a lot. Aquí en, ese sí era Melrose.
That was
Okay.
nice. Yeah. We've done a couple.
Many festivals like that. It's kind of
Yeah.
cool, all the people.
Yeah, it's a
Badass.
very different un público bien
Atmosphere.
diferente,
Yeah.
and the atmosphere is very different.
Yeah.
But those are type of good experience, as long
Yeah.
as you're los meten en un horario bien,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get
nos
to
tocó-
see.
Nos tocó ahí después de los que cantan y
Varón-
parece acá y vive. Es
Varón de
parece acá y
Palaca,
vive. Yeah.
Varón de Palaca.
That's kind
Okay,
of crazy.
yeah,
Like play right
Packed.
after them.
It was like 6, 7 p.m. and
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely, man. Ya, mis compadres de Código 312 ya andan listos
Oh, yeah.
para chambear
Yes, we
ahí
are.
para que los contraten ahí este año para sus eventos, obviamente aquí en el área de Chicago y todos los alrededores,
Yeah,
alrededores, hasta Europa se van, nomás con que
Hell
paguen
yeah.
los vuelos.
If the money's right, we're there.
¿Ah?
Los coyotes.
En
pa'
los
Europa.
Coyotes,
Ya tenemos contrato en
ya,
Ukraine.
en Ucrania
Ya
también.
vamos a ir para Ucrania.
Yeah. En Hawái, también Alaska, ahí con los dedos bien entiesados ahí, si no se te truenan los dedos ahí que en la corriente
Ahí
con el
los
pinche
compas de
frío.
descarga están ahí en los cementerios en
Those
la
guys,
nieve.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
You're
Saludo
Bravos,
pa'
you
ellos.
break
Bravos,
those.
yeah, man.
Those
We gotta
dudes.
talk to them. They got stories, man.
They
They
got
got stories.
they got stories.
Yeah, they got
He plays
stories for sure.
Monday through Sunday, bro.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Saludos allá para
Hermano.
todos ustedes. Saludos, dice mi compajera, ya, saludos. Compadre,
Ya le mandamos saludos.
sí, ahí le recomendamos las redes sociales, mi compadre Código 312. Aquí en el Chokorreo también le recomendamos ya esta semana, primeramente Dios, ya el jueves, viernes ya va a estar el audio ahí en Spotify, en Apple Podcasts, ahí
Yeah.
para que la gente
Yeah.
esté listo. Lo anunciamos el día que salga para que lo anden rolando, Ahí están todos los episodios, todos los invitados. Ahorita también hoy salió el de Brigada también. They were here last week, yeah. Nomás que sí dilatamos un poco with the whole vacation thing that we did.
Yeah.
We had a vacation with the family. Pero ya esta semana también va a estar este episodio ahí para que la gente lo role.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, for
Thank you.
sure, para que la gente ahí le haga su share y lo escuchen.
Yeah.
Si no lo pudieron escuchar hoy.
Yeah, bro.
For sure, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Alright, con eso nos pasamos a despedir. Next Monday, we got the Zaza Boys,
Yeah.
Conjunto SAR. Ya después vienen los compadres Conjunto Al Azar y Legión Sierreña el 29. Saludos ahí para todos ustedes, que tengan buenas nochecitas.
Buenas noches.
Nos
Eso
vemos,
fue
Sara.
Código 312 en el Chokorreo. Saludos, guys.